Really made.
196 Bulls, nigga, we ball different. Check stats, we scoring different, nigga, Jordan Pippen. Yeah. I'm the 96 Bulls, nigga, we ball different. Check stats, we scoring different, nigga, Jordan Pippen. I want back-to-back the Maybachs, boy, we was born winners. I like Louis V's with the hat to match with the foreign denims. They said couple million on the table, boy, you know we gon' get it. I just want the bad cash longer than the phone did. I can see it, I can feel it, nigga, my palms itch. If it's take the cash bust the baddie, come on. Lately I've been fucking up a check. Hoops, I made a mess, make a hater stress. Walk so hard, I think I damn near broke a sweat. I remember long days and them long nights turn to big plays. Got the block jumping on a Friday. It's a car lot in my driveway. Whoa, the bigger the load, the bigger the check. Niggas screaming 10 and 4, it's a bet. I been going hard, niggas to the sweat. I had to boss up and go and flex, boy. Do the dash to the money. Bet 100, shoot 100, that's gas money. On the highway, doing 120. Couple bands on me, that's fast money. Maneuver them back streets. Race to it like a track meet. The smell of blues with a track meet. Ballin' hard, boy, playing to win. I'm 10 for 10 and shit like a free throw. With blood, sweat in this head. Yeah, days are broken, the real for real. Got people depending on me. Jump out of the Mozzie, I'm right in the band. So pillows, they sleeping on me. Didn't expect for me to do it big. Monte Morris with the work. If they talking about commas, then I want some more. I can't be sitting in broke conversations. Time is money, no sense in us wasting it. Boy, I'm the 96 Bulls, nigga, we ball different. Check stats, we scoring different, nigga, Jordan Pippen. I want back-to-back the Maybachs, boy, we was born winners. I like Louis V's with the hat to match with the foreign denims. They said couple million on the table, boy, you know we gon' get it. I just want the bad cash longer than the phone did. I can see it, I can feel it, nigga, my palms itch. If it's take the cash bust the baddie, come on. I really ball, you niggas be dribbling through the snow. I was scuffing up my Timberlands, getting to it like I got the juice. Woo, still got the dirt on my boots. Woo, residue under my nails, some scales and bells, from shipping and packaging. I said we ball regardless, being broke. Let me start in heartless. I want the Brinks truck back it in. Tell if the Louis store about they go back again. Like look here, we back again. I want everything dressed on the mannequin. Full sprints and these red bottoms, my appetite. I got a rich feel. My brat say she want this and that. We turn the check into a rich bill. Like fuck what it costs. Yeah, we want it all, including the stars. Yeah, live for the day to get paid. Fuck up what truck come tomorrow. Yeah, call it big bag alert. Mask on, mask off. Fucking up the dishes in the kitchen. Looking like Verlander when I'm pitching. Ball so hard, this shit crazy. We want some more, we want some more. Been going hard like 10 days straight. At the dinner table, need a bigger plate. I was small time and had to switch gears. Now I run up the score. Check. In the past, I was down bad. Now I'm here to get my lick back, boy. I'm the 96 Bulls, nigga, we ball different. Check stats, we scoring different, nigga, Jordan Pippen. I want back-to-back the Maybachs, boy, we was born winners. I like Louis V's with the hat to match with the foreign denims. They said couple million on the table, boy, you know we gon' get it. I just want the bad cash longer than the phone did. I can see it, I can feel it, nigga, my palms itch. If it's take the cash bust the back.
Yeah, what it do? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. Yeah. And we're going to have a hell of a show for y'all today. No doubt. So when you come in the building, do me one favor and smash on my like button. Smash on the like button. Do me one favor and smash on the like button. And then jump in the comment section and let us know you're in the building when you get in the building. 503, what's happening with it?
Hey, go talking that boxing again. What's good with it, big bro? How you feeling?
Oh, man, you already know, same pimp suit just reheated.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We got Daryl DeLoach in the building. What's happening with it? We got my man Cali Fire in the building. What's good with it? Terry Sims in the building. What's happening with it? Juan Ramos. What's happening with it? I keep calling that man Juan. It's Jawan because he black. It's Jawan Ramos. But my brother's keeper, what's happening with it? Mr. Paz, what's good? Grind Hard Sports Nation, what's happening with it? The Queen Sheena is in the building. Yeah. We got a lot to talk about, 503. A lot going on.
Man, hey, let me ask you this. This gonna be a 2-hour show or a 4-hour show?
Man, we gonna cut this out. I can't do no 4-hour show today. But tomorrow, and I'm gonna continue to remind people, and I'm gonna let you know too. So tomorrow, 503. I don't know if you heard me on Wednesday when I let everybody know. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and we're gonna do 11 o'clock. That's 11 o'clock my time. So it'll be 11 o'clock Mountain Time. It'll be 10 o'clock Pacific, 12 o'clock your time. So 12 o'clock Central and 1 p.m. on the East Coast tomorrow. We doing a round by round fight breakdown. So this is what we doing, 503. We take, because it's been a lot of back and forth. Oh, who had a better performance against against Sean Porter, right? Besides the stoppage and all that, who had the overall better performance round by round. So what we gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna play both fights on my channel. I'm gonna put it up on screen so everybody can watch it, and we're gonna go. So we'll play the first round of Crawford versus Porter, and then we'll pause and we'll, give our take on that round, and then we're gonna go to the first round of Porter versus Spence, and we're gonna score each round back to back, and then we're gonna figure out, everybody at the same time, we're gonna figure out who did it better, And so, yeah, man, I think that's gonna be a hell of a show. We're gonna do a breakdown.
So basically, you wanna get to the gist of who actually boxed better.
Basically, so and another thing I'm looking for is to see if we seen any differences in Sean Porter. Some people say it was the same Sean Porter. Some people say it wasn't. So we looking at everything. Do we see any difference in Sean Porter from the Errol Spence to the Terence Crawford fight? What everybody was doing round by round. We're gonna break it down. So I had a little vote, and I had a little vote to see if people wanted to see that, and yeah, everybody said they want to see that, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, but we got Tim Muse in the building. Boxing matchups with Dwayne Freeman in the building. What's happening with it? 817 Boxing B in the building. SWAT TX in the building. What's happening? Yeah, so I don't know if you're gonna be available, but so I'm gonna drop a few links tomorrow, 503, and I'm gonna have a panel, and then as a panel, we gonna go over it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be up in here, bro. I'm gonna be available, so you can just shoot me the link.
Yeah. 817 said we all know Bud won. He didn't destroy nobody, and like I said, this is a good way of come in with a bias, with an unbiased eye, right, to where the fight is right in front of your face, round by round, and we could, we could put all the talks to rest. I really, honestly, I don't know. I could come out saying, you know what, Bud performed a lot better than EJ did, or I could come out, and say otherwise. I don't know. That's why we're gonna do it. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna see, and pretty much every Saturday, I'm gonna start giving a poll, and we could break down certain fights and stuff like that. But yeah, man. So let's get it started. 817. Let's get it started. A lot going on in boxing. The first thing I want to start off is DAZN came out with their schedule, right? And I'm gonna just go down some of the fights that DAZN got on their schedule in no particular order. But I'm gonna give y'all the dates, and then I'm gonna go down. We're gonna go through it. So, let me see. On February the 5th, DAZN has Jesse Vargas versus Smith, Liam Smith.
Yeah,
Jesse
Liam
Vargas
Smith
versus Liam Smith. Now, and so that's a cool fight. I really thought Jesse Vargas was retiring. I thought he was running for senator or some shit.
Yeah.
In Cali, I thought he was retired. So I'm surprised to see Jesse Vargas fighting. But I don't know. And that's not a fight that I'm really, that I'm really excited about. But on that card, also we got Rungvisai versus Quadros 2. Now that's a hell of a fight, 503.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got you. Knockout. I got you knockout. I'm gonna drop the link. And so we don't have no confusion because I ain't gonna have no full panel, but I'm gonna let knockout on. If my man G5 want to come on, he can come on. And if Dwayne, if my man Dwayne want to come on, he can come on. But other than that, you know, I ain't dropping the link for like everybody because I don't have time to be doing no long show like that today. So yeah. Now, so yeah, man, that Rongvasai versus Quadro, how you say his name? Cardros, whatever. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't say, huh?
Quadros.
Quadros, yeah. Rongvasai versus Quadros. That's a fight right there. The first fight was a damn dog fight, and yeah, that's another fight like Chocolatito versus Estrada. That's another Chocolatito versus Estrada type fight. That's gonna be a hell of a fight. So I'm actually excited about Rongvasai versus Quadros too. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a fight. So that's gonna go down on February the 5th. We also got who else we got? We also got the next week. So that's February the 5th. The next week we got your boy Jerry Curl 503. Your boy Jerry Curl Jacobs.
That's my fuck that nigga, man.
You know I'm fucking with you, man. I'm fucking with you. Hey,
yeah, I already know.
I know you don't like that.
That's more your boy shit. He was fighting in your city. Did you go see the fight when you saw Chavez?
Hey, I ain't gonna front. I used to fuck with Daniel Jacobs heavy. I fuck with Daniel Jacobs heavy, you know. Back when he knocked out back years ago, I fucked with Daniel Jacobs heavy. But so Daniel Jacobs versus Ryder. Motherfucking Ryder. What's Ryder's first name? But
John Ryder.
John Ryder, yeah. Daniel Jacobs versus John Ryder. Jermell Charlo already knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? Didn't Jermell Charlo stop John Ryder?
Nah, they never fought, bro.
Nah, they ain't.
So that was Boo Boo Andrade that fight, or
no.
No. You know what?
He fought Callum
Smith. I mean,
he really beat Callum Smith.
Yeah, he fought. You know what? I was getting him mixed up with the other cat that Jermell Charlo knocked out a couple fights ago.
You talking about Dennis Hogan?
Yeah, Dennis Hogan. I was getting him mixed because shit down, you know. But John Ryder actually beat Callum Smith. John Ryder can fight. He got a build like kind of Canelo Alvarez. He kind of stocky, you know what I'm saying? Short build like Canelo Alvarez, but he can fight. He gonna press you, and he's an aggressive fighter. So John Ryder versus Daniel Jacobs, that's a solid fight right there, because that's a fight that, you know, Daniel Jacobs, he could lose that fight. And I know my man Knockout. I know Knockout, when we get closer to the fight, Knockout gonna do a breakdown show on that fight. Pretty sure he is. So that's a solid fight. So that's on February the 12th.
So for sure, you know we working, bro. You know we working. We got that one for sure.
So we got February the 5th. Then we got February the 12th on DAZN. And then DAZN comes back on February the 27th. And you got Lawrence Okolie versus Issac. I can't say that. I can't even pronounce his name. Issac. I don't know if the C is silent in it. Issac. Okolie versus Issac. And you know, Okolie, he been doing some big things in the light heavyweight division. So I'm looking for Okolie to come out and put on again. You know, his last showing, man, he looked devastating, got a devastating knockout. So Lawrence Okolie will be back on DAZN on February the 27th. Now, on March the 5th, right? March 5th, we got, so on February the 5th, we got Rongvasai versus Quadros. And then on March 5th, we got Estrada versus Chocolatito 3. Hey, now, if you love boxing, it ain't no way you can't love that fight. What y'all think about that Estrada versus Chocolatito 3 coming up on March 5th?
Man, I'm gonna let Knockout go first, man. Salute to you, big bro. My dude time pot.
Salute to you, 503, and Keith for having me on, bro. Y'all know it's all love, man. That's gonna be So I know a lot of people voted Tyson Fury and Wilder 2 for Fight of the Year in 2021. My vote was for this fight right here, the second version of this fight. The third version of this fight, same thing, bro. It's gonna be a potential Fight of the Year. Both of these guys, they take each other's punches well. So even if somebody does get stopped, it might be in the later rounds. And this is a fight where they could throw well over, 1,000 punches apiece. So shit, it's a dream for a fighter like me. Like, I don't know how the guys that be doing the live commentary and shit, I don't know how you can call a fight like this, because you won't be able to stop and take a breath in a fight like this, bro. So it's a great fight. And this, to me, if you're gonna use the franchise belt, this is a great example of how it should work, because they were gonna try to have Estrada have a mandatory, but they were like, nah, we need to get this fight made with him and Chocolatito. His mandatory didn't want to step aside, and so they gave him the franchise belt so that we can get a big fight like this. If it's being used for situations like this, I'm cool with it, bro. If you go, because this is the fight that I prefer anyway. I don't want to see him take on a mandatory that don't want to step aside. I'd rather see them running back, because in my opinion, Chocolatito won that fight 8-4 anyway. He dominated the back half of that fight, and he should have got the nod. So not only was it a great fight, I feel like it's a little bit of bad blood, because Chocolatito might have should have got the decision in the second fight. So of all the fights that you've been naming, other than to see what Keith Thurman still got left, this, of course, is the fight that I'm most excited for, bro. I think this one here, it's a can't-miss fight. Very rarely do we have in boxing where you just go into a fight card and a fight going to deliver. Like, the fight going to be good. You ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about whether or not the fighter's going to come to fight, whether or not they're going to be competitive. You know that these are two evenly matched fighters that's going to give they all. And for however long this shit lasts, even if somebody end up stopping somebody early, I guarantee you this, whoever lose, they going to lose coming forward and throwing punches, bro. They going to go out on their shield, because both of these dudes is warriors. So it's an exciting ass fight, bro. I can't wait till that fight. You say it's March?
Yeah, it's March the 5th.
Yeah, I can't wait for that fight, bro. That's the one I'm looking so far this year, just from a purist perspective. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most. But just the fan in me, I do want to see what Keith Thurman got left. Those are the two fights I'm looking forward to the most right now, bro.
Yeah, man. 503, man. Real quick. What's your feeling about this Estrada versus Chocolatito 3? You excited about this fight?
Fucking right. You know what I'm saying? These dudes like Chocolatito and Estrada, they make the midgets of this sport of ours exciting. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people always say, man, I don't really watch boxing past 135 or 130. But you know what I'm saying? You got these little dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Fighting at 112, 108, whatever the fuck weight they
115, bro. They're 115.
115, yeah. See what I'm saying, man? Little motherfuckers. Our son probably way more than these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So they got the shit popping, man. It was a good fight. I edged it out to Estrada by 2 rounds. You know what I'm saying? But I can't wait to see it, man. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I'm glad we got this fight again, bro. And I'm glad Estrada didn't let the politics get in the way. So salute to him for that. And I hope he whoop Chocolatito ass again.
Hey, that's what I like to support, y'all. And salute to my man G5 Gabe. He said March 5th, his birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, young boy turned 34,
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so March 5th. So he gonna get to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Him and the missus can celebrate and watch the fight and have a great birthday, man. March the 5th. So
boy, I'm gonna be on astronaut status. I'm gonna be watching that fight. I'm gonna be lit, but I'm gonna be high as hell with a cup of Henny in my hand, straight up.
Right. Man, G5, real quick, man. How you feel about this Chocolatito Estrada 3?
Straight fireworks fight. You know what I'm saying? I agree with both my brothers up here on the panel. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an action-packed fight. Whoever wins, they gonna win. Whoever lose, they gonna be on the mat, straight up. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, again, like my boy 503 said, the politics didn't stop it. You know, a lot of fighters these days, they allow the politics to interfere or take over a fight negotiation because, you know, when politics kick in, you know, the media kick in and start pushing the narratives, and, you know, we already see how that roller coaster go with different fighters and fights that should have been made already. And I just want to see good boxing in 2022. Even if the person don't have a belt, if they are a quality opponent, man, make that fight. You know what I'm saying? These belts water down the sport. It's okay to be a champ, but at the same time, everybody that is a good fighter or the most talented fighters don't have belts. Look at Boots. He don't have a belt, but he better than damn near the whole welterweight division. And some people eyes, he is the best welterweight. So I'm excited about that though.
Yeah, definitely. So the next fight, so that's out of the fights that I see, that's the one that I'm most excited about. The next fight on DAZN is Michael Conlan versus Wood. Now I ain't finna sit up here and fake the phone. I don't have no idea who Wood is. I know Knockout probably do. 503 probably, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might do. I don't know who Wood is. I know who Michael
Lee Wood can fight, fam.
Bro, y'all just about to say that. That motherfucker
fight. By Ben Davison, I believe, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he got the upset. I think he just upset. Was that Kanju? He just upset somebody, bro.
Who can?
Yeah, Zucan. He just upset somebody, bro, that was a favorite over him. He's slick.
What's his first name?
Huh?
What's his first name?
His name was he a Chinese dude. It's Zucan.
No.
He like
what is
Lee Wood. Leigh. Lee Wood.
Yeah.
Lee Wood. Okay.
Ain't he Irish?
Let me go check him.
People who don't know Lee Wood just think probably Michael Conlan, that's gonna be an easy victory. It's not gonna be easy, dog. That's gonna be that's a 50-50 fight, fam. That's a close ass fight right there.
Mm-hmm.
My man, Batman in the building. What's happening with it, Batman? I ain't seen you in a minute.
Hello, Bat.
Yeah.
And then this is Mike Conlan, like his real step-up fight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a solid fight then. So from what like I said, I wasn't gonna get on here and pretend like I knew who Wood was and try to break down. I'm gonna keep it 100. If I ain't heard of him, I ain't heard of him. But from what y'all saying this is a solid fight. Also, I'm definitely gonna go check out some of Wood's fight so I can, get myself up to par on Wood. But yeah, Michael Conlan, he making his return against Lee Wood, and from what the brothers are saying, that's a solid fight. That's on March the 12th. Then we got Ortiz versus McKinson. We got Virgil Ortiz coming back versus McKinson. Now, McKinson, he a solid opponent. He's a solid opponent. That's a good fight. It's a good fight. It ain't who I want to see Virgil Ortiz in the ring with, but it's a good fight. You know what I'm saying?
Who you want to see him in the ring with?
Who I want to see Virgil in the ring with? I want to see him in the ring with Boots. I mean, and we know that Crawford ain't gonna take that smoke. So that's the fight. That's a Vargas De La Hoya. That's that type of fight. You know what I'm saying? Right. Vargas Tito Trinidad, something like that. That's a hell of a fight, bro.
Yeah, McKinson, he highly ranked, but bro, he couldn't punch his way through a wet piece of notebook paper, bro. Like
that don't mean nothing.
Virgil Ortiz, I'm big up in Virgil. He right here from the Metroplex, bro.
Virgil, I know where he's from.
Yeah, fam. He gonna.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. This is a bad man.
McKinson got skills, but when he hit Virgil and Virgil takes his power, and Virgil like, oh, bro, you hit like a little girl, man. Virgil gonna walk.
Yeah, Virgil gonna definitely stop him.
He just walk straight to that dude, bro.
Batman, what's happening with it?
Man, what's up, Keith? What's
how
up,
you feeling?
Knockout? What's up?
Batman, we chilling.
What's up, Gay?
How you feeling?
Man, I'm back moving around, man.
You back?
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
You didn't shuck off the Marion, man.
Yeah, man. Shook that shit off, man. I'm back, man.
Okay, cool. Good look.
Um,
Man.
but so yeah, so we got Virgil Ortiz versus McKinson, and that's on March the 19th. And then the last fight that the zone posted is some pure bullshit. Like I ain't really spoke on what I think about these fights, but this one is some pure bullshit. You got Kiko Martinez versus Josh Warrington 2. Now they already fought years ago back in 2017. Josh Warrington beat him. You know what I'm saying? Beat Kiko Martinez. Why we got Mr. Batman on here? Gary Russell stopped Kiko Martinez. Like Kiko Martinez, he probably got 10 plus losses on his record. So my thing is, why is Josh Warrington having a rematch with Kiko Martinez in this fight going down on March the 26th? Unless they put some other good fights on that card, I'm probably not even gonna watch that shit.
What the fight at though, Keith?
I don't know
in the
where.
UK.
All right, that's why.
In the UK, and he getting the fight because he getting the fight because he just upset the champion Kid Galahad, bro.
Yeah, but that's why they giving him the fight because
He needs to be rematching Lara.
But over in the UK, there he sailed, so it's a title match. He sailed over in his hometown, so I get it, but
I don't like shit. Like
Man, you come on, you get it, bro. You get it.
no, I'm talking about. I'm not with it, but I get it.
Yeah.
This the problem with boxing though, because fucking Josh Warrington got his ass whooped by Mauricio Lara. Mauricio Lara was beating his ass in that second fight, and then Mauricio Lara's reward for coming over to the UK and putting on and having the greatest fight of his life. His reward is to watch Josh Warrington get the shot that he deserved, bro. That's some bullshit.
At least Josh Warrington need to be giving motherfucking Lara a rematch, another rematch. They need to run that shit back.
That fight was put together because he wasn't supposed to do that. Let's keep it real.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But he was finna do the same shit in the rematch.
But you know, Batman, my problem is, so what's the point of winning then?
Because people over there.
What's the point of winning then?
Because people over there still love him. So it ain't about winning no more. It's about how much these people can sell, who they can sell it to, how much money they can make.
Well, maybe that's why UK, and I don't mean no disrespect. Maybe that's why a lot of them, not all of them, because I rocks heavy with Josh Taylor. He a savage. But maybe that's why a lot of them keep giving their ass whooped because they fans be supporting losers and shit. How the fuck you selling out a loser, bro?
Because knockout is like this, bro. Boxing ain't about who the best is. It's about who the popular. It's popularity contest, man. It's just like in a rap game. It ain't about, you know what I'm saying, who rap the hardest, bro. It's about who the most popular nigga.
That's why I'm glad brothers that's on this panel got platforms and shit, because we gotta speak above the bullshit and get this shit back, bro. That's why our sport is dying, fam, because of bullshit like this. It's a lot that's wrong with boxing, but this is one of the hugest things that's wrong with it. People getting opportunities that they don't fucking deserve, bro.
I agree. Now we gonna move on because I want to get through these because I'm trying to give everybody news that they might not know about, and then we're gonna get down to the main topics. So I want to throw this in there real quick, and I'm gonna go around the panel real quick, and I'm gonna get everybody quick opinion, and then we're gonna move on to the one of the main topics. So Speedy Ellis, right? Rashidi Ellis, he puts out like a tweet, I guess you could say. Well, he posted this on Instagram, right? Golden Boy benching of Rashidi Ellis has been costly, right? And then it's hashtag free Speedy Ellis. And then so he reposted it and he says, basically, shit, I just want to fight, like, pleading for a fight. Now, let me get my take on this because I spoke on Rashidi Ellis before in the situation that he going through at Golden Boy. And I like Rashidi Ellis. He is a hell of a fighter. So my take has nothing to do with his talent or his attitude or none of that. You know what I'm saying? He a hell of a fighter. My thing is when I think about it, I can't feel sorry for Rashidi Ellis because of the fact is he signed with Golden Boy. Why would you sign with Golden Boy when you know that Golden Boy, they promote no black fighters? They don't promote they don't do nothing for no black fighters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody can see that shit. You can be blind and see that shit. So I don't know who his advisor is or who told him to sign with. I don't know why he was signed with Golden Boy with all of these other promoters and promotional teams out there. And you go to Golden Boy out of everybody, bro. And now you acting shocked that you can't get no fights and, you know, they're not promoting you and they won't even let you fight. I mean, the writing was all over the fucking wall. Why would you sign with Golden Boy? So with that being said, you know, I want to feel bad for him, but when I really just think about everything, you know, behind, I'm like, why the fuck he did that shit? That's like Terence Crawford when he re-signed with Top Rank, knowing all the fighters was over there on PBC. Why would you re-sign? Why would anybody you could have went with anybody and you chose to go with Golden Boy? The promote, like, they don't fuck with black fighters, period. And you went with Golden Boy. So that's how I feel about that situation. 503. Let me get your take on that real quick. 503. You on mute, 503, if you're in the building.
I'm on mute.
Yeah,
You ain't saying I'm on mute. All right, I'm gonna come back and come back.
No, you good?
You
No,
You good now, bro. You good now, cook.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I feel your same way, bro. Now, like I say, man, I don't understand why these dudes trying to Golden Boy. I got a young homie on Golden Boy, and I asked him, you know what I'm saying? Look, the homie looks slick Nick at the DMV. That man probably know, like, why you trying to Golden Boy? You know what I'm saying? He like, man, oh shit.
503, he gonna come back in. We gonna let 503 go when he go back in. Knockout. I'm gonna go with you.
Man, I mean, you hit the nail on the head, like, and that's what we gotta do. Like, it seemed like in the boxing community, like, telling the truth is the new hate, or people are scared of the truth. And the truth is,
I'm gonna go back to you after knockout.
He made a bad business decision, bro. He made a bad business decision. Like, if I see how you treat other people that look like me, I'm not going to your company, bro. I'm not gonna go work for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let you be partly in control of my career. And he made a bad business move. It's the same thing that we said about Terence Crawford re-signing with Top Rank in 2018. It's the same thing with Andrade going over to the zone without having any fighters. Number one, he was the first one to go over there. But then number two, you went over there and you didn't even get in writing that, you know what I'm saying, you was going to get the Triple G fighter. You was going to get the Canelo fight. You didn't even get that shit guaranteed to you. So you make a wrong move. You do a bad business move, and then you want people to feel sorry for you, bro. Like, that's not how the real world works. So you bench right now, number one, because Golden Boy ain't got no smoke for you. They don't have any 147-pound fighters, bro. That's the first thing. And number two, they don't even have a goddamn network. You see that Oscar De La Hoya, like, you signed with him seeing that PBC took damn near his whole roster, bro. And that Richard Schaefer, the brains behind the shit he left. You saw that shit, bro. And you signed with him anyway. And so now I can't feel sorry for you if you ain't getting no fights. Just like if an NFL player or an NFL player, if you Antonio Brown or you Odell Beckham and you go sign to a team with a sorry ass quarterback, I ain't gonna feel sorry for you that your yards is going down and you ain't getting no balls, bro. You signed to a team with a sorry ass quarterback, bro. It's the same thing with this dude. So, you know, I hate it's a waste of talent. You know what I'm saying? I hope that he gets out of that situation, but he know where to smoke at 147 if he really wanted. He know where he should be. One blank period. That's all I got, bro.
And yeah, man, good take. I agree. 503. Let me get your take on this. You was cutting out and everything last time.
Okay, can you hear me better now? Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Good, bro.
Okay, bet. Yeah, man. I feel the same way y'all feel. But I do be thinking, like, sometimes these dudes be feeling.
Yeah, you robot. You a robot again, 503. You in the bad area or something. You can't hear you, 503. Yeah, 503. Yeah, he must be in the bad area. let me go to G5 and let me get your take on this real quick while 503 gets situated.
Okay. Well, it's like this. All right, you realize you made a fucked up business decision. All right. My issue is you put no pressure on Golden Boy. None this year, last year, the year before. You just over there on mute. You see you're not getting fights and you quiet with it. Like whatever they giving you, you're okay with it. So I'm not feeling sorry for you if you're not even putting pressure on them to even try to get you in there. Try to make an in-house fight with Virgil or something. You're not saying nothing. You just like you here, but you're not here. You're not saying not a word. You know what I'm saying? At least, we know Bud was with Top Rank, but at least he was making some noise and we knew he was there. Shit, you over there on the roster and we don't even know you there. If this is a football team, nigga, what number player are you on the roster? 56. You damn sure not in the top 22. You ain't getting no burn. You know what I'm saying? So you're a good talent, man. He can fight. I mean, I done spoke on this situation before as well, but I don't see no good in going to Golden bitch. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that goes to Golden boy, they turn into a Golden girl. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not signing to nobody who got a suspect ass promoter and suspect ass fighters who calling themselves girls anyway. It's a bad look. Also, they don't cater to the melanated community. Never have, never will. And I'm gonna leave it right there.
Yeah, man, I agree. Batman, what's your take on that?
Man, I ain't gonna fault him. Motherfucker came to him, probably they sent Bernard Hopkins to him, they sweet talked him, and they just ain't delivered. They ain't delivered what they told him. And he in a contract. If he ain't making no money, he can't buy out his contract. See, there's a lot of shit with that shit. There's a lot of shit. He probably want to buy out his contract, but he ain't got enough money because he ain't been getting no fights. And y'all say they ain't got no fighters over there. They give Virgil fights.
Yeah, I don't think that's the problem. I don't think the problem is they don't have no fighters over there. I think the problem is that they just don't fuck with black fighters like that. They gonna put him in the back burner.
And I don't think they want to build him because they got Virgil. Because I think Speedy will beat Virgil. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, I'm sorry for the guy, but it is what it is, man. He gotta go through what he put himself in that predicament. He gotta go through. Just like with my brother's situation. His situation is somewhat like my brother's. But right. you put yourself in that situation, you gotta go through.
Yeah, man. Oh, my bad. 503 in the back. Shit, let me bring it. No, that's Dwayne. So, what's happening with it, Dwayne?
What's going on with y'all, man?
It was good with it. So yeah. So yeah. I'll let you, Dwayne. I'll let you on because I was only going. Shit, the hell. My bad. So Dwayne, yeah, I'm gonna let you cook because I only was gonna have a certain amount of people up here because I don't have time for the show to be real long. But since 503 ain't on here no more, I'm gonna let you, on or whatever. So real quick with the Speedy Ellis situation, Dwayne, what's your thought on that?
I mean, just like all of y'all been saying, man. I don't really feel sorry for him because for a long time he wasn't even saying nothing. The only people that were speaking up for him was us on YouTube. He wasn't even speaking up for himself. And then, like you said, he signed with a promotion company that don't have no fighters. The same thing like with Bud Crawford. You re-signed with Top Rank knowing that all the fighters was over on PBC. So you not saying nothing for yourself, and then you signed with a promotion company that you knew wasn't no fights over there. I mean, we can't feel bad for you. I mean, you made the bed, you got to lay in it. And I mean, that's pretty much all I got about that.
Yeah, and man, I agree with you. And now everybody smash the like button. Smash on the like button while you're in the building. and I want to take this time so everybody know tomorrow, right? Tomorrow at 11 a.m. That is 11 a.m. Mountain time. That's shit. So it'll be, so let me say 10 o'clock Pacific. That's on the West Coast. 11 a.m. Mountain time, right? 12 a.m. Central and 1 p.m. on the East Coast time. I'm doing a round by round fight breakdown. I'm gonna show the fight on my channel, right? And I'm gonna have a panel. I'm gonna have a panel of three or four of y'all. I'm gonna have a panel, and we're gonna do a round by round fight breakdown of Bud Crawford versus Sean Porter, and Sean Porter versus Errol Spence. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the first round of one fight, and then we're gonna go skip over to the first round of the other fight, and we're gonna compare round by round, and we're gonna break down, and we're gonna see if we saw a different Sean Porter in those fights. We gonna see, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna score the fight, and we just gonna give a breakdown. And at the end of the day, we gonna come to a conclusion who had the better performance. Besides, yeah, Bud did you know, he did get the stoppage versus Sean, but overall, we're gonna talk about who had the overall better performance at the end of the day. I don't know, but that's why we're gonna do the breakdown, and we're gonna watch it side by side. So if any of y'all that's on the panel, if y'all want to join the panel, just let me know, and we're gonna do that tomorrow morning. So yeah,
I'll be up. I'm up early, so
okay,
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm up at 5 something every day, so I'm good.
Yes, sir. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Now y'all hit the like button, and y'all mash on the like button. Hit the like button. Blood and Bone, salute. Let me see. Bumpy Thompson, salute. Boston George, Coach in the building. What's happening with it, Coach? What's your point? What's happening with it? Salute. Yes, sir. Bantu Boxing World, what's happening with it? Salute. So yeah. And y'all hit the like button. If you ain't hit the like button yet, hit my like button. Now, I want to get down to this Ryan Garcia situation with Issac Cruz, okay? Now, so Ryan Garcia, you know, he came out talking about he wanted to fight Issac Cruz, that he could do, you know, he'll whoop Issac Cruz way better than what Tank did. And so Issac Cruz came out and he like, shit, we can make that shit happen, you know? So these are some tweets that happened between Golden Boy, right, and Sean Gibbons, who actually manages Issac Cruz. So I'm gonna read y'all these tweets that recently happened. So Oscar De La Hoya, he says, it is very unfortunate Isaac Pitbull Cruz team turned down a very lucrative offer, more than he made with Tank. Somebody got a lot of feedback in the background. I don't know who that is. Yeah, everybody just put it on mute, and then so Oscar De La Hoya, he coming and he claiming, saying that Issac Cruz turned down a very lucrative offer, right? More money than he made in the Tank Davis fight. So Sean Gibbons, he comes back, and like I said, Sean Gibbons is Manny Pacquiao's, who managed Manny Pacquiao, and he manages Issac Cruz. He says, Oscar, while I understand your desperation in showing Ryan Garcia you are doing something on his behalf in he says in your role as his promoter, he says, do you think putting out a falsehood like this will impress him? He says, so do you think putting out falsehood like this will impress him? So Sean Gibbons, he come back and he's saying that Oscar De La Hoya is lying about the situation. He ain't sent them no fucking lucrative offer, right? He's saying that basically Oscar De La Hoya is out here lying in the public and lying to Ryan Garcia, trying to make it look good to Ryan Garcia that they working on, you know what I'm saying, getting Ryan Garcia to fight. But he's saying it's all some cap. So Oscar De La Hoya, he comes back and he says, I'm just trying to make the best and most entertaining fight possible, and you guys playing games. Where will you make the kind of money that I offered to fight Ryan Garcia? And then Sean Gibbons, he come back and he says, Oscar, I play no games. We are very happy to make a real offer for more than you pay Ryan. Please call me. I am waiting by the phone. And then Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying? He go and he comments, he get in on it, and he says, guess he was more like a Chihuahua than a pit bull. So, you know, Ryan Garcia, he over here capping and shit. So Sean Gibbons, he comes back and he says, hey, Ryan, while Issac Pitbull Cruz may have a few concerns in his life, fighting you is not one of them. If you are serious about wanting to fight next, we are prepared to make you an offer with a purse you deserve. Please tell us to whom we should direct the offer, right? And then so Ryan Garcia, he comes back and he comments and he says, I could care less if he's concerned or scared, etc. He says, you don't need to be scared to get knocked out. Just he says, just let's get this done. We both say yes, it should happen, right? So Ryan Garcia is basically, he said, let's get it done. I don't care about no deal and all of that. But see, what the thing is Oscar De La Hoya, he coming and he's saying that he sent him a contract and it's more money than Issac Cruz ever made. And Sean Gibbons, Issac Cruz advisors, they saying that's a lie. They're saying if you really serious, matter of fact, we got more money for Ryan Garcia than he ever made. So what's up? Do you really want to fight? So it's a lot of back and forth. Now, we already heard Golden Boy in them, right? We already heard them before say that they want Ryan Garcia to have a warm-up fight. So when I'm reading this back and forth, to me, it's like, okay, who telling the truth? It's simple to me who telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I believe Issac Pitbull Cruz people is telling the truth. Because why would you previously already say that? Well, you know, we think Ryan Garcia, yeah, he need a tune-up. We don't want him to get straight in there like that. Now you come back talking about, oh, y'all trying to make the fight happen, and they the ones that's bluffing. They the ones don't want to sign the contract. See, it's a lot of bullshit. And Oscar De La Hoya, and I ain't gonna even use Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia, he don't motherfucking write up no contracts. He don't do the business part. Oscar De La Hoya has a history of doing shit like this. And Oscar De La Hoya, he has a history of protecting certain fighters like Ryan Garcia. He got a history of doing this. So, you know, let me get your take on the knockout.
It's very simple. It's very simple. So Ryan Garcia said he would fight Devin Haney and ducked him. Ryan Garcia said he would knock Tank Davis out in 2 rounds, and he ducked him too. Ryan Garcia said he had a fight with Manny Pacquiao and had a nice little poster up on his Instagram account talking about he was going to fight Manny Pacquiao. That shit didn't happen. Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight Javier Fortuna. He said he had mental health issues and he needed to go to the beach to chill with one of his ladies, I guess. Then Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight Jojo Diaz. Sure was. He was supposed to fight Jojo Diaz, and he hurt his hand. Now they done sent contracts to Issac Pitbull Cruz. So I got Devin Haney 1, Gervonta Davis 2, Manny Pacquiao 3, Javier Fortuna 4, and now Jojo Diaz number 5. So that's 5 fighters you done been capping on. So history tells me, without even knowing all the facts that Keon so eloquently put out for us, history tells me that your ass is lying, bro. Your whole team is lying. And it ain't just that somebody on Ryan Garcia's team said that they was looking for a tune-up. Eric Gomez of Golden Boy Promotions said they was looking for a tune-up. Eric Gomez is a second in command and senior vice president of Golden Boy Promotions. Long story short, he really the one that's doing all the business. Oscar De La Hoya don't do shit. It's been well documented. And Chris Mannix asked Eric Gomez, hey, what's the ideal opponent for Ryan Garcia's comeback? Is it Issac Pitbull Cruz? Eric Gomez said, and I quote, no, I don't think so. I'd rather do a softer fight. So right now, we're going to him and talking to him about potential opponents, but he'll be back in either March or April. So it's very clear. It's very clear who lying, bro. It's Ryan Garcia lying ass and Oscar De La Hoya lying ass. And if you notice on those quotes that ETB read to us, when Sean Gibbons said, man, y'all ain't sending us shit. Y'all done sent a motherfucking thing. Why wasn't the response from Oscar De La Hoya? Yeah, we did. Why you lying? We sent you a contract. Why you lying? No, he ain't say shit. He moved the goalposts. He changed the whole subject. So it's pretty clear if you got some common sense, if you got some logic and shit, it's pretty clear who lying, bro. So just more capping from Ryan Garcia. He won my award in 2021 for Capper of the Year, and he's already run away so far. It's only 7 days into January, and he's the early favorite. Him and Oscar De La Hoya, they the early favorites to repeat their awards. I gave Ryan Garcia Capper of the Year, and I gave Oscar De La Hoya the Worst Promoter of the Year award in my Worst of the Worst awards, and they are very, very close to clinching those awards already, and we're only 7 days into the new year. So hopefully they can get better and get off that list. But right now, they are definitely front runners for those two awards. And that's all I got.
Hold on real quick, man. Y'all got to hit the like button. Like the likes is down like real low. If you're in the building, hit the like button. Smash on the like button. It don't cost nothing. Support the channel. If you can't support the channel no other way, at least hit the like button. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? We up here every day doing this for y'all. Hit the like button. And I agree with you. I agree with you. And Mr. Pass, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. And I want to thank everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's up here on the panel for, getting me to 10K subs, man, to get me to over 10,000. I appreciate everybody. So I agree with everything you said, Knockout. Let me get your take on this G5.
Well, just my man said pretty much it all pretty much.
Somebody get dead. Let somebody decide to get Daisy up out of here. You know what I'm saying? If it's a female, a dude, get him up out of here. So one of my wrenches get him up out of here, and they could decide from the background. Now go. My bad, D5. Go ahead.
Oh well. First off, like I was saying, my boy Knockout hit it on the head. He's gonna say some shit I was gonna shoot right at my mouth, so I'm not gonna rinse, wash, and repeat that whole same thing. But for one, I'm not trusting no man, no entity, no organization that got a Caitlyn Jenner ass dude running that motherfucker. I ain't doing it. First of all, you confused in your own right. If you confused about your manhood, I know you confused about business. 2, Ryan Garcia history, his track record. We don't have to go dig in the archives for it. We know what he gonna do. He'll say he want this fighter. Oh yeah, we gonna make this fight. I want that fighter. I'm gonna do this to him. I'm gonna do that to him. And then when it comes down to it, you pull out a week before the fight against Javier Fortuna. Like people, I got sheep in the background, my bad. But I don't believe shit that he said. And I'm looking at what Sean Gibbons said. While they was going back and forth on Twitter, he said something that caught my attention. He said, I'm waiting by the phone, call me. That means he really trying to get this shit done. Fuck all this talking on Twitter. Call me so we can get down and talk, get down to the business and talk like real men. So of course I spend gold and bitch lying. When don't they lie? You know what I'm saying? For example, look how they try to say that Virgil Ortiz not being called out by Jerome Bruce Ennis. But if you go pull it up, he clearly calling out Virgil Ortiz, but the handler's talking about, well, yeah, he just clout chasing and he's not calling out Virgil, so we're not going to make that fight and everything like that. Man, I don't believe nothing that come from Golden Boy. Everybody that they had left and went to the PBC. It shows you that you can sustain good business and sustain good fighters being on your in your organization. So I don't believe nothing comes from Golden Boy. Even when it comes to Virgil Ortiz, you know what I'm saying? If you really about that action, fight boots. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to Ryan, he ain't even been in the ring. He confused. He don't know if he want to be a boxer, a model, a cross-dresser, you know what I'm saying? Oscar's a play toy, or, you know what I'm saying? Or try to be a dude that like females, but really got some, some sexuality damn issues. So I don't believe Oscar, Golden Boy, Ryan, and to me, they're doing a disservice to the sport, and fuck them all. That's all I got on it. They got no need for no rent on some trash ass people.
And salute to the Queen Cassandra Mason in the building. Let me go. Let me go to Batman. Then I'm gonna go to you, Dwayne. Batman, what's your take on that, real quick? Batman, you on mute?
What you talking about, old Ryan, man?
Yeah,
Man, I really don't consider Ryan a fighter, man. I mean, he had one good step up fight with Campbell. Other than that, he still having improvement in me. I mean, being over there with Canelo and them, he still hold his chin up high. He's still a novice ass fighter. He just got the, what you call it? He popular, so man, you know what them popular niggas do, man. Just like Jake Paul, he won't fight a real fighter. These dudes, man, you know, they say they real, but they show otherwise. So you know what I'm saying? I really don't have nothing to say about him until I can see him in there with better competition, and he keep ducking the competition. You know what I'm saying? Every time he about to get in the fight, like Knockout said, he had the pressure. I don't know nobody that stop a fight. That a lot of guys got the pressure and still get over it. You know what I'm saying? They still got to work. He still got to make money. Oh, my fault. He get a lot of money on YouTube, so he don't even care. See, this is what I'm saying, man. They just let a lot of these guys talk, and then every time somebody fight, Devin fight, Tank fight, he always got something to say, but you ain't putting your shit on the line. Even in the Floyd fight, when Floyd fought for what's his name? Logan. When Floyd fought Logan, he had a racket shit to say. The dude just, man, he just hyped me, man. I can't wait till somebody stop his ass for his hype train can stop.
I hear that for sure. Dwayne, what's your take on this, real quick?
Man, all of y'all pretty much hit the nail on the head. Man, the man had plenty of opportunities to fight. He don't want to fight, and Isaac Pitbull Cruz just got in the ring with Tank Davis. You think he's gonna not take the fight with Ryan Garcia, especially if y'all trying to offer him more money than he got with Tank Davis? So, I mean, with Ryan Garcia, the proof is in the pudding. He didn't ducked out of 5 fights, or he lied about getting in 5 fights. However you want to look at it. So the proof is in the pudding. Until you can actually get in the ring, nobody's gonna believe that you sent the offer or that you want to fight until you actually get in the ring. So that's my take on it.
All right, man. I mean, straight to the point. Emmanuel H, my brother Emmanuel H in the building. What's happening with it? And y'all go make sure that y'all go sub to Blue Blood Sports TV and Emmanuel H's basketball channel. Emmanuel, drop that link if you can. Drop that link to y'all basketball channel in the chat. Yes, sir. So yeah, man. It's just like I said, the proof is in the pudding. Who telling the truth and who lying? We know that we not finna see Ryan Garcia fight Issac Cruz in his next fight. They don't want that fight. They want to warm up, and they doing a whole bunch of pump faking and bluffing. You feel me? He probably gonna fight. I mean, we don't know who he gonna fight, but it ain't gonna be none of the big names. You know what I'm saying? Now, later on in 2022, later on in the year, once they see, you know what I'm saying, once they start getting a little bit more confidence in Ryan Garcia, and they see that if he really gonna be serious or not, then we might see him in there with Issac Cruz, a big name. But you know what I'm saying? Other than that, nah, bro. We know that's all some bullshit. That's what they becoming famous for. Pulling out of fights and telling a whole bunch of lies. Now, y'all hit the like button. Y'all smash on the like button. Emmanuel H in that super chat. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. He said, salute. I'm super late, but the like button slapped out. Let's get it. Right. Already. And Emmanuel H just dropped the link in the chat for everybody to click on that link right now and sub to Blue Blood Sports TV and Emmanuel H's. They got a basketball channel. Sub to the basketball channel. Yeah. So the next thing I want to talk about, and I'm gonna let Knockout cook on it first, and then I'm gonna go to G5, and I'm gonna go around the panel, and then I'll go last. So the next thing I want to talk about is Jermell Charlo, right? Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano. First of all, they pushed that fight back. So it was supposed to take place on February the 26th, I believe. Now they're talking about the fight is pushed back March the 12th or the next week, March the 18th. So they pushing it back to like early mid-March for the Brian Castano versus Jermell Charlo undisputed fight. Now, that's a hell of a fight. We saw the first fight. It was a nip and tuck fight the whole way through. Now, and you know, later on, we're going to do our breakdowns on what we think going to happen in the fight. But right now, I want to talk about this. And this is just a what if, because shit, Jermell Charlo, he could lose the fight. But I want to know, what if Jermell Charlo, right? What if he wins and he becomes undisputed? What is his next move after that? Does Jermell Charlo stay and defend his titles in campaign at 154, or do he move up to 160? And if he does move up to 160, how big can Jermell Charlo be? You know, becoming undisputed is big in itself. So how big can Jermell Charlo be? And can Jermell Charlo be a superstar fighter and be one of the best fighters in all the boxing, go up to 160 and dominate? Can he go up to middleweight and dominate? Or can he stay down at 154 and continue to dominate? So if he does become undisputed, what does he do next? And then, you know, where does he go from there? So Knockout.
I think his move is going to coincide with what his brother and what Errol Spence do. I think this is all of their last year in their respective weight divisions for their move up. So I think Jermell Charlo, if he wins, I think, and since this fight is in March, I can see him fighting one more fight at the end of the year with a bad blood defense, just to say he defended his undisputed crown against somebody like a Jarrett Hurd, and then moving up to 160 when Errol Spence moves up to 154 and when his brother moves up to 168. I think 2022 is the last year of all three of these fighters being in their respective weight classes, and they all gonna move up at the same time. So defending one time, or he may not defend it all if he only fights one time this year, but hopefully since he's fighting in March, you know what I'm saying, we can get two fights up out of Jermell this year if he's able to win. So that's what I think gonna happen, bro. I think he's gonna move up at the end of this year, and if he does defend, it'll be against somebody like Jarrett Hurd.
So do you think that if he do move up, so say he move up to 160, can he dominate middleweight?
I mean, it's wide open.
Middleweight.
Yeah, when you look at who's there, I mean, you got one of the champions is his brother who's talking about moving up. You got another champion in Andrade who's talking about moving up because his mandatory, look, that's a problem. I know that's a whole nother conversation, but Janabek can fight his ass off. I don't care what somebody try to tell me. So we got Andrade talking about moving up. Gennady Golovkin is 52 years old. Ryota Murata, ain't nobody really checking for his ass. So hell yeah. I mean, when you look at who the top dogs is right now at 160, shit, if Jermell move up and get acclimated to the weight, who were you just picking to beat him? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he can dominate up there. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no all the young guns like Jerron Ennis 147. You got David Morrell Jr. 168. It ain't no middleweight at 160 that's coming up that we just like, he a problem. Like those guys, they ain't there yet. People that we think gonna be a problem at 160, they're gonna be moving up from other weights in the future. So when he gets up there, I think he'll have a couple of years to reign supreme, bro.
Okay. Dwayne Freeman, I'm gonna go to you. What you see Jermell Charlo doing, and you know, do you see him becoming a even bigger superstar 2022, 2023?
Yeah. I see him moving up because we already know that Earl's moving up, whether he get this fight with Terence Crawford or he doesn't. He already said he's moving up. So he just waiting to see if he's going to get that fight. So we already know Jermell is not going to want to fight Earl, whether it's because he don't think he could beat Earl, or because they just friends. They fight out of the same camp. He don't want to fight Earl. So he's going to move up. Now, I believe that he will dominate 160 basically on the same token that Knockout said. All of the big guys that's up there, all of the champions that's up there, they're going to be moving up. Or like Triple G, he's just old. He's going to eventually move out of the way. So I believe he can dominate at 160 because there's really not no competition up there for him. So I don't see why he wouldn't dominate at 160.
Okay. And salute Money Brown. What's happening with it, Money?
Good money.
Batman. What you got?
Oh, you talking Jermell? Man, if I was Jermell, I'd over Crawford up all that shit he was talking about. To move up to 154 and beat his ass. But I mean, if he don't want to fight Earl, then I guess he gonna move up.
Do you see him becoming an even bigger superstar? He go to 160.
Oh, if he become undisputed, go to 160 and fight somebody with relevancy,
yeah. Okay.
But who gonna be there? Who gonna be there with relevancy when he get up there?
I guess I'll take it from here then. So I agree with y'all. I agree that Jermell Charlo probably gonna have to move up. But see, it's some shit that could take place though. So I see him getting undisputed, right? That's why I came up with this topic. I do see him getting undisputed. I see him actually stopping Castano, but that's a whole nother story for a different live. But he gets undisputed. That's a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a deal in itself to become undisputed. Now, after that, his mandatory will probably be Erickson Lubin. You know what I'm saying? Erickson Lubin and Fedora is fighting to become the mandatory. I think it's WBC mandatory. I think they fighting to become the WBC mandatory, right? So he got another big fight right there at 154 if he wants to take it. You got that's two big fights back to back. Because if you get undisputed, a fight with Erickson Lubin, that's a big fight right there. That's a big fight, but it's a dangerous fight.
He stopped Erickson Lubin to me, man.
No, well. Let me cook.
Go ahead.
Like it's a very dangerous fight because I believe that he will stop Erickson Lubin. But if he don't stop Erickson Lubin, to me, Erickson Lubin is a much better fighter than Jermell Charlo. Jermell, he just don't have no chin. You know what I'm saying? I like Jermell Charlo, but Erickson Lubin, skill-wise, you know what I'm saying? Skill-wise, he is a much better fighter. He could do everything and then some, but his chin don't hold up, and he has defensive lapses, right? With Erickson Lubin, you can't afford to have a defensive lapse when you got a chin like he do. So, yeah, I will pick Jermell Charlo, but that's a big fight, and it's a dangerous fight. So I'm looking to see if he stays and he takes a big fight versus Erickson Lubin. Or does he say, you know what? I did everything at 154. I already beat him. Now I'm moving up. Now, if he moves up with those titles, the smart thing for him really is to stay away from Erickson Lubin. Because, yeah, Erickson Lubin got a weak chin, but he's dangerous. So if I'm him, right, if I'm advising him, I tell him, you already beat him. You ain't got nothing to prove, right? You beat everybody in the division. Move up, because you move up with the titles, then you can face pretty much any champion you want. Am I right or am I wrong? You move up and you can petition to face any champion that you pretty much want, right? Now, a big fight I know y'all was like, well, who is at 160? Ain't really nobody at 160. Well, yeah, it's a big fight at 160. And you move up with those titles, you can force his hand. Jaime Munguia and Jermell Charlo is a hell of a fight. He's getting better. Jaime Munguia is getting a lot better, right? Now I think that Jermell Charlo beat the shit out of him, but it's a hell of a dog fight. Y'all don't, it ain't gonna be no easy fight for Jermell Charlo because Jaime Munguia, he got a chin. He got a chin, and he gonna come forward. So it's gonna be a dog fight that I got Jermell Charlo winning, but that's a big fight. You could potentially move up, challenge for a world title right off the rip, and get a big fight right off the bat. You know, or you could stay and you could take a much more dangerous fight, a rematch with Erickson Lubin. So with all of that being said, if you know what I'm saying, or he could do both of them. He can do both of them. Now, with all of that being said, the ball is in Jermell Charlo's court. Jermell Charlo can become a huge superstar, you know, this next year. He can. Jermell Charlo could become a huge superstar. It's about, at the end of the day, it's about who you fought and what did you do? You know what I'm saying? What did you give fans to remember? And Jermell Charlo is on the verge of becoming a huge superstar. He is, but PBC can't sit him on the shelf and only have him fight one time. You know, in 2022, he got to be in your face, but he could do it. It's all up to him. So you know, I think Dwayne, you already went, right?
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, I went.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
everybody
I'm
went.
gonna go back to knockout. I'm gonna go back to knockout. We just gonna go. We're gonna go to knockout. We're gonna go to Batman. We're gonna go to Dwayne. We're gonna go in the circle like that. It just, you know, y'all give me your rebuttal. Knockout. Knockout. You on mute. Oh, I guess knockout ain't in the building. Batman. What you think about what I just said?
Jaime McGill, he hype job to me too, because at 154 he lost to a C-class fighter, but they gave him the fight.
But he getting better, and he really young still.
I mean, he getting better against who? I mean, I want to see him in there. I ain't seen him in there with a top class fighter yet. I mean, he getting better against who? I mean, you know, when they had him at 154, they was hiding him from everybody.
So you don't think that's a big fight? If Jermell Charlo, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying a big fight.
Oh, it's a big fight by name. Yeah. I mean, they did get Jaime McGill name out there with his demographic, most definitely. But but if they make the fight with Boo Boo Andre, nah, I mean, it ain't gonna be a big fight.
That ain't gonna happen, Batman. We know damn well that Boo Boo Andre and Jermell Charlo, they ain't fighting because of that shit that happened.
No, I ain't talking about Jermell. I said, but now they trying to make the Jaime McGill and Boo Boo Andre. If that happens, Boo Boo gonna beat him. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, Jermell, man, if that's the case, like you said, I'll take the Lubin fight. If ain't nobody right there where as though it can elevate my career going up to 160, I'll take the Lubin fight because I mean, me looking at Lubin, good fighter with his defensive laps, and when he punching, when you punch with him, you can get him. That man got hurt by a jab by banana boat. A jab looked like he almost went the fuck out of there. But you know, but he got skills. But with a puncher, he man. But Jermell can become a star, man. Man, look, man. Me, boxing is a individual sport. If that's the case, I'll wait for Errol. I don't give a fuck if we friends. I don't give a fuck if we in the same stable. Man, money is money. We can hug afterwards. I fight a lot of my friends when we get into it. For some cash, we can fight and hug again, man. That shit ain't about nothing.
Right. So, knockout, man. I don't know if you heard my breakdown.
I'm back. What's up?
Yeah, I don't know if you heard my breakdown, but if you did, give me your rebuttal.
You was talking about Jaime Munguia and Jermell Charlo.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I
tough
said
fight,
Jermell.
Charlo.
Yeah, basically, I said that Jermell Charlo, he could become a big superstars all up to him because he got some fights that he can make. Right? He got you could stay if once you get undisputed, you can stay and you can fight Erickson Lubin possibly in a rematch for undisputed. Right?
I heard that. Yeah,
And that's a dangerous fight. Even though he got a bad chin, right? But the motherfucker can fight. He's better to be skill-wise than Jermell. And so it's a dangerous fight. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have to knock him out to beat him.
Okay.
Or you could go up and you could fight the young Jaime Munguia, because if you go up, right, you say, fuck that. I'm not fighting Jermell Charlo. I'm not gonna fight
Erickson Lubin
because we know Erickson Lubin got the mandatory. He's fighting Fundoro.
He got Fundoro. Yeah, you're right.
They fight to be the WBC mandatory, right? So he can say, fuck that. I don't got nothing else to prove at 160. I'm not having no rematch with Lubin. I'm gonna move straight up and I'm gonna put my bid in to fight one of the champs at 160, and he could fight Jaime Munguia. I think Jaime Munguia by that time, you Triple G, we don't know what the fuck he gonna do. We don't know, but Jaime Munguia, he young. We know he gonna be there.
Yeah, facts. Okay. Yeah. So the Erickson Lubin thing, I didn't mention him because Mel had already beat him. But if they do fight again, man, it just sucked for Erickson Lubin, man, because he like that basketball player that is really, really good at everything, but ain't got a jump shot, bro. That's how his chin is. Like you know that dude that can't shoot, you ain't got a guard, and you can just sit in the paint and wait on him. That's Erickson Lubin. You're right. He do everything better than Jermell, bro. Everything. He got better skills. I think he got power in both hands a little bit better. His combinations are more fluid. He a southpaw, so he harder to prepare for. He just, bro, whatever. It's just something happened to his body when you touch his cheek. So I think the same thing about him. As far as Munguia, I think that'll be a good fight. I just if Munguia's team don't want him to fight Andrade, if they ain't let him fight Big Jermell Charlo, I don't know if they're gonna let him fight somebody like Jermell Charlo, bro. But as far as he could force his hand if he move up and he undisputed, right? He move up, he undisputed, he can force his hand. Yeah, and what'll happen, Munguia, he been the mandatory before, and he just choose not to do it, and WBC still stand by it. So, but as far as the fight, if we just talking about that fight, I love to see that fight because Munguia, he can take a shot. He proven that because his defense is his face. Like he don't believe
he got a belt.
Nah, he like the regular champion. He like a mandatory for Charlo
so he don't
and Andrade right now.
See, I was thinking that Munguia, I have forgot. I'm thinking that Munguia got a belt. So I'm like, if Munguia got a belt,
he everybody mandatory.
Yeah, he like a mandatory in like 2 sanctioning bodies, and he calling for the one fight that he ain't a mandatory in, bro.
Okay,
he the mandatory in the WBC,
right.
And he the mandatory for Andrade's WBO, and he like, nah, I'm good. I want this Triple G fight. So I doubt that he'll even want to try to get smoked with Jermell. But if he do, shit, his defense is too trash, bro. His defense too trash. Like if Rosado can hit him, if we seen all these other lesser fighters lumping his face up and shit, like I think Jermell will do pretty good work on him. And just real quick, and I'll pass it back to you, Keith. Gravy Davey had asked a question about who would Derrick James train if Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo fought. That's the easiest answer ever, bro. He gonna train Errol Spence, bro. Errol Spence put Jermell Charlo on. He put Jermell Charlo on Derrick James, and Derrick James been training Errol Spence since he was a teenager, bro.
Yeah, that shouldn't even been a question. That's
an easy answer. You know, bro. Everybody don't. You know, we got to be.
Yeah, everybody don't know.
Gotta give him the info. You know what I mean? But he would train. I believe he would train Errol Spence, bro. If they ever fought, it wouldn't even be close. Jermell would have to go back to running shields or something, bro, before they if they ever did fight. So, but that's all I got, bro. I agree with what you were saying, Key. These fighters, man, and that's why I was so pissed off about the fucking the Josh Warrington and Kiko Martinez stuff, because these people get in positions like Jaime Munguia, and you don't even want to go show us you the best, bro. Right. You don't even want to go show us how good you are, dog. So, I mean, it's a lot of great fights out there. These dudes had nuts, bro. Straight up.
Yeah, and like I said, the reason I came up with that because I'm looking at the middleweight division is so fucked up because you got title holders that got belts that's been holding them for 2-3 years. They ain't fall. You got motherfucking Triple G. He, you know what I'm saying? He don't never fight nobody. So I tend to forget who all got the belts at middleweight. You know what I'm saying? So I was
let me keep it a buck with you, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you, Keith. I can't wait for this move up and shit because I'm tired of the middleweight division being so stagnant, bro. I want guys to move up and vacate belts and shit so we can start getting some smokers that the top of the division ain't fighting each other, bro. I'm tired of that shit, to be honest with you, dog.
Right, because see, I'm like, damn, I'm like, if Jaime Munguia got a belt, and he could have a belt by that time, but right, I was thinking if Jaime Munguia got a belt, then Jermell Charlo, being undisputed, he could move up and he could force Jaime Munguia's hand because Jaime Munguia got a belt. But like you said, Jaime Munguia, he don't have no belt right now, so if he don't have no belt, ain't no way that Jaime Munguia is gonna take a Jermell Charlo fight. But if he fuck around and get a belt in between in Jermell Charlo, right, moves up, he can force his hand. He can pretty much, you know what I'm saying, make them.
Yeah, boy, we're gonna have our fourth ever franchise champion, bro.
Hey, he could.
Hey, franchise champion. Listen,
he can make it fight or drop that title.
He gonna drop the title and move up.
Because
168.
And the reason I say Jaime Munguia because he you know what I'm saying, he's Mexican. He has he's starting to get a bigger following. He's young, and that would be a big fight for Jermell Charlo. It would.
Jaime Munguia could have stayed at 154 and been undisputed, but he didn't. He could have been a unified champion, but they didn't.
Listen, man,
because he couldn't beat none of them.
I don't believe in the triangle theory, but I do believe in this shit. If I'm watching fighters that are less skilled, that's not as good as these other fighters, touch you up and hit you, I know damn well these more skilled fighters gonna hit your ass too. And Jaime Munguia team know that shit, so they ain't trying to get smoked with none of these dudes. Cause bro, if like no disrespect to Rosado, he a fan-friendly fighter. He been in there in some wars. He been there with some of the best. But if I can watch Rosado lump you up and catch you and hit you, bro, I know damn well either Charlo, Andrade, whoever you want to name, they all can hit you, bro. And his team know that shit. So what's gonna happen is he probably gonna end up, if let's say Jermall moves up, they gonna let him fight for that vacant WBC belt. And let's say that Jermell says, look, man, I'm undisputed. I want to move up and I want to challenge for the WBC belt. They're gonna be like, shit, okay, let's make it vacant again. And Jaime Munguia is the franchise champion. And Jermell, you can fight for this vacant belt against whoever number 2 or number 1 is, bro. They gonna protect that dude, bro. Right, that man got 30. That man got damn near 40 fights, and he still ain't fought nobody yet, dog.
Right. But in all, I think that Jermell Charlo, this next year and a half, 2 year, whatever, Jermell Charlo, he could become a much bigger superstar than he already is. The ball in his court, you know, because shit, if he become undisputed, he pretty much can move like he want to move if he move up. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. Charlo, man, he got a lot at stake. And you know what I'm saying? Shit, the pot of gold is right in front of him. The pot of gold is right in front of him. All he got to do is do what he needs to do to reach out and grab it. So yeah,
that's all facts, bro. And Sir Aimbo, yeah, you're right. Munguia chin is top notch, but it's top notch till it ain't, bro. Like if your name ain't Evander Holyfield, you can take them punches, bro. But you keep on taking that punishment. You gonna wake up one day and you ain't gonna react the same.
My bad. Let me get Emmanuel H super chat, man. I missed it. Oh, here we go. He say, when you had left the building, Emmanuel H, it's salute to my man Emmanuel back in that super
salute,
chat.
Emmanuel. Salute, brother.
He said you was probably in the background doing some push-ups, get ready for next month's bet. Hey, yeah, bro. What bet y'all got real quick.
You might want to up that shit, Emmanuel. I'm telling you, 50 is nothing, bro. I'm telling you, 50.
Hey, what's the bet again? Y'all got
50 push-ups. He 100% sure Keith Thurman is gonna stop Mario Barrios. And I ain't saying Mario Barrios gonna win, but I don't see Keith Thurman stopping.
Well, let's get right into that then, right? That's a great leeway into the next topic. If y'all ain't hit the like button, y'all smash my like button. Smash the like button. It don't cost you nothing. Hit the like button. Get the likes all the way up. You know, so check this out. The next topic is about Keith Thurman. Because, like I was just saying, that Jermell Charlo, he pretty much got, you know what I'm saying, the pot of gold sitting right in front of him. Could Keith Thurman, could he have the same thing? Now, we know that Keith Thurman was a, I ain't gonna say superstar, but he was one of the stars in the 147-pound, the welterweight division before Errol Spence, before Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman was a name before them. He was a bigger name. Now, Keith Thurman, like Knockout was just talking about, he got a fight coming up with Mario Barrios. Now, we know how boxing do. And boxing fans, they have a short attention span. Could Keith Thurman come and crash everything? Could Keith Thurman come and crash everything? Keith Thurman have a great performance. He can talk the talk. We already know that he can talk the talk. So, you know, he's been putting up his videos. He looked like he been talking about how focused he is again. He back, this, and that. He still got to prove it in the ring. But he go out there and he have a devastating performance against Mario Barrios. Now, if you know boxing, we all know that he should go out there and knock out Mario Barrios if he the old Keith Thurman. But I'm saying he come back, he have a devastating performance against Mario Barrios, right? And the fight do very well, and then the boxing world start talking about Keith Thurman. Now, let me take y'all down memory lane. At one point in time, Keith Thurman had a big fan base. You had motherfuckers hating Errol Spence because they liked Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. You know, after Keith Thurman had all them layoffs, you know, his fan base kind of went to Terence Crawford, and they spread out. You know what I'm saying? They went elsewhere. But at the end of the day, like I said, if he get to talking that shit and he look great again, his fan base gonna jump right back on the Keith Thurman bandwagon. Now, could Keith Thurman come and swoop in and make a mega fight with Errol Spence? Could that happen? Could he swoop in if Terence Crawford is, you know, acting on some bullshit about the 60-40 split? Keith Thurman, could he come and swoop in on a mega fight? Because I don't give a fuck if Keith Thurman put himself back on the map, get to talking that shit, have a great performance, that's still a mega fight, Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. Or another big fight. We already heard Terence Crawford call out Keith Thurman, talking about he wanted to fight Keith Thurman. Could that happen? That's another mega fight, Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford, right? Could he ruin shit for Errol Spence to where they get together and they like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't happening. Shit. I want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this shit happen. He got two mega fights right there on the verge. Could Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying? He could upset a whole bunch of shit coming up. You know, and I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm not saying I want it to happen. I'm just saying that's a scenario. Now, with that being said, what's your take on all of that knockout?
Man, y'all gonna make me turn on my camera to shit on my fellow light-skinned brother, bro. Like, I didn't want to do this, Keith, man. Keith, listen, ain't no way in hell, bro. Keith ain't gonna look good, bro. He is not gonna look good against Mario Barrios, bro. Y'all tell me a scenario in boxing.
Well, see, knockout, that's your opinion. I'm not saying he is. I ain't saying he not. I'm just saying if he do, he come out and he look great. Hey.
Okay. So okay. If he come out and look great, he could, but I don't think that's gonna happen because Earl a man of his word, bro. He a man of his word, and he say he don't want to fight Keith Thurman, and I don't think Keith Thurman gonna get the Terence Crawford fight because PBC ain't gonna give that shit to Terence Crawford. If anything, Terence Crawford, if he gonna fight anybody from the PBC at this point, it's gonna be Errol Spence Jr., bro. Al Heyman gonna look out for Errol Spence before he look out for Keith Thurman, bro. That's just what it is. That's how it's gonna go to me now. As far as Keith Thurman getting back in contention, if he beat Mario Barrios, that don't do it for me. At the end of the day, Barrios is a 140-pound guy coming up from 147. It's his first fight at 147. If we keep that in perspective, like Keith Thurman better look good, because the in my opinion, the better question is, what if he looked bad? Is his career over, bro? What if he looked bad? Because this is somebody you're supposed to look good against, man. So in your scenario, yeah, it could. He could probably get a big fight. Maybe Ugas is really competitive with Spence, and Keith Thurman get that fight or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he gets a big fight and becomes food for somebody like Jerron Ennis if the PBC want to try to, in Showtime to big up Jerron Ennis. But as far as him swooping in because of a great performance with Barrios and getting Terence Crawford or getting Errol Spence, number one, Terence Crawford, he ain't got no promote. He ain't got no damn network. What network they going to fight on? You know what I'm saying? That means Terence Crawford have to do business with the PBC in order to make that shit happen. And I don't see Al Heyman helping Errol Spence get 3 belts only to give Terence Crawford to Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman did good against Barrios. I don't see that happening. So, and then him getting the Errol Spence fight, Errol and I already said he don't want to fight that man, bro. He said, I'm not fighting him. I do not want to fight him. He didn't give me my opportunity. I'm not giving him an opportunity. And if we go through Errol Spence's track record, that man don't just be running around here lying to us, bro. He don't be capping this shit. He usually tell the truth. He usually do what he say he gonna do. And if he say he ain't fighting Keith Thurman, then I gotta believe him. So I don't think this fight. I think he gotta just give me a good year, bro. You done fought 5 times in 7 years. Beat Barrios, right? And then give us another fight in 2022. Don't beat Barrios and then go away for another 2 years, bro. Keith gonna have to show me, bro. And that's all I got.
Batman, what you got?
He wouldn't let me shit on him, y'all. So I'm gonna turn my camera off. I had to stick to the scenario. So I'm out.
Hey, Batman, what you got?
Man, if Keith look good and Terrence Terrence called him out, then Terrence said he'll fight Keith next.
Yeah, he wanted that's the fight he wanted.
If Terrence cherry picking and get fucked up and Keith get that belt, Earl gonna have to fight him because Earl said he want to be undisputed. That's the only way that's the only way I think Earl will fight him if he get that belt.
Yeah.
So Keith, man, you better go in there and do your job and make Terence Crawford want to come see you. I mean, he already said he want to fight you, so he can't really go back on it. He can't really go back on it when you start pressing up on him. I mean, if that's the case, if PBC don't put it on, you got Bob Burnham that you can do a one. Y'all say y'all going fight by fight basis. You can take that fight to Bob Burnham and them. They're bad. So you know what I'm saying? And Keith might can come in and stop the show if he can get the Bud fight. Cause one thing I know about Keith, he can fight from the outside and the inside. So that'll be a hell of a fight with him and Bud.
And so, like, my thing is, I heard what you said, knockout, right? But my thing is, right, I said that if you know the Errol Spence and Crawford shit, Crawford's still on, no, I'm 50-50, ain't no fight, right? 50-50, no fight. Because you know that you don't act the same way with the rest of these fighters that he do when it comes to Errol Spence. So I'm saying it's a possibility that shit could be at a halt. Now, if that's at a halt, it's about and Keith Thurman puts on a great performance, knocks out Mario Barrios. It's about what the fans are demanding. It's about how hard Keith Thurman mouth is. Keith Thurman got a big mouth when he want to. He can make some shit happen, bro, because we can't just act like, he just, you know what I'm saying? He ain't shit. Keith Thurman, he could talk. He can fight if he could get back to the old Keith Thurman. We ain't gonna act like that. Motherfucking Al Heyman just gonna put him on the back burner and be like, oh no, you got to continue to fight tune-up fights. Nah, we seen Keith Thurman get the motherfucking Manny Pacquiao fight because of what type of power he carried. So I think that, you know what I'm saying, that shit is a possibility, bro. It's a
Yeah,
we
you
ain't
said
just saying that he's not gonna have a good performance. We don't know what type of performance Keith Thurman gonna have because we ain't seen him in the ring. And actually we haven't seen him in the ring healthy in a long time. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Manny Pacquiao, he wasn't healthy. Now, am I saying he gonna go out and knock out Barrios? I don't know. I'm saying he need to, but at the end of the day, he still can be. All it takes is one great performance. You know what I'm saying? The fans start talking. He get to talking shit, and it fucking gets your interest. It's about who can get the fans' interest. What big fights?
If I was PBC, and motherfucking he keep on talking about 60-40, I'll send Keith at him. Keith, you think you can beat this boy? Man, go get that belt. And then you can bring it back over here.
And we hear Terence Crawford calling out Keith Thurman. That's a fight he won't. We hear Keith Thurman say he'll fight Crawford, but he want to fight Errol Spence. Right now, what we haven't said is one of the last times that Errol Spence was asked about Keith Thurman, he was just like, man, shit, I don't know. We'll see.
He said he ain't got nothing for me.
Well, one of the last times I was watching the interview, and then they kept asking him about Keith Thurman, and he was like, man, I don't know. We'll see. That's what Errol Spence said. So what that let me know is that Errol will fight him if the fight get big enough again. If Al Heyman is like, hey, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking Crawford, he's stalling, you know, this is a big fight. It is still a huge fight if Keith Thurman go out there, perform well, and then start talking that loud shit. It's gonna have everybody interest. Knockout can't stand Keith Thurman, but he will get your attention, and you're gonna be interested in it. Batman's gonna be interested in it.
No. I don't dislike Keith Thurman. I just don't think he gonna be shit no more. I don't dislike him. Bro, you fought 5 times in 7 years, and and you've been on a decline even before that. Like, we're talking about one stoppage in his last 7 fights. We're talking about he didn't fight from 2017 to 2019, and now he ain't fought from 2019 to 2022. In his last 2 performances, Manny Pacquiao damn near stopped him, put him on the ground. Josecito Lopez damn near stopped him. So he just on a decline. I like Keith. I think shit talking is great, bro. I like how he talking shit. I just don't think he gonna get back to what he was before all these injuries, before this inactivity. I just rarely see fighters, bro, get better the older that they get and the more inactive that they get. I don't see you becoming a better fighter. So that's all I was saying, bro. I don't dislike him, though. I just don't think he's gonna do shit.
And I agree with you. I don't ever think that we're gonna see the old Keith Thurman, but that's what I think. So I'm giving a scenario if we fuck around and we do. Because we really don't know. We can say what we think he's gonna look like, what he ain't gonna do until he get in that ring. And if he get in that ring and he looks sharp as a motherfucker versus Barrios, and then he stopped Barrios, that's gonna change a lot of people's perception, and a lot of people in the boxing world gonna start talking that Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence shit. Keith Thurman versus motherfucking Terence Crawford. Come on, we know how boxing do.
They do this shit, then they never really want to see Errol Spence and Terence Crawford anyway.
Because if Keith Thurman go out there and wreck shit, people are not going to be saying we need to see Keith Thurman in another. Boxing don't work like that. Ain't nobody finna be on here like, man, we want to see him against another tune-up. We need to see if he go out there and wreck some shit and look great. People are not going to be saying that shit. That's all I'm saying. Knockout is if he does. Now, if he don't go out there and look good against Barrios, and have to put on a good performance and stop Barrios, well, yeah, everything that you saying knockout is exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna put him on him, but they're gonna have him like say that he needs to fight another tune-up, and you know he gonna have to work his way back up. But that's up to him. He could change all of that in one fight. Really, it all just depends, you know, what type of demand you give the fans. If you give the fans if you do some great shit, now the fans is gonna be demanding to see you in there because he gonna be talking about he was back and I was injured all that time. We know how shit do. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, them all facts. I agree with that shit. But someone like myself, and I believe someone like you, I'm like, yeah, you look great. You stopped Mario Barrios, but that was Mario Barrios, bro. Tank 5'5", and Tank was 130 pounder. He stopped him too. So you go ahead and you get in there with Terence Crawford or Errol Spence if you want to. I'm gonna make me some money. Shit.
Right, because that's you being a boxing enthusiast. Everybody ain't no boxing enthusiast. Everybody, we know that the majority of fans will look at that shit like, man, Keith Thurman back. You see what he just did to Mario Barrios? Come on, bro. Batman.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, man, the casual fans is going to look at it like, damn, especially if he can stop him within 3 rounds. If Keith can press the issue and stop him in 3 rounds, that is impressive. But the casual's going to go with Keith. I mean, his buzz gonna go back up. He gonna talk his shit. He gonna start talking to Crawford. And but if I was a businessman and I'm the PBC, I'm gonna send him at Crawford we can see if we can get that belt off Crawford and make an undisputed fight with our fighters. But I mean,
yeah, I mean, and at the end of the day, I think that Keith Thurman, depending on his performance, depending on if he looked real impressive, I think the ball pretty much in his court. Shit, who ain't gonna want to fight with Keith Thurman at 147?
Bud already said he want to fight him.
Right. That's all I'm saying. He still has a big enough name from what he did in the past to potentially, make some big fights still.
Yeah, a lot of boxing heads don't like the shit. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but casual fans run boxing, man. We don't run boxing, man.
He said, he said Thurman versus Tank. I think that's some disrespect. I really do. I mean, Keith Thurman.
I can see that happen if he struggled with Mario Barrios.
Yeah, if he struggled. Yeah, if he struggled. But
that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to who? Tank?
No. That's disrespectful. If you got right, I'm saying I don't know how washed up Keith Thurman is. I don't know. We need to see him fight. But I'm saying if you take it, Keith Thurman, right, from his body of work that he's done in the past, who he's fought and beat in the past, right? If he can get to that same level, and y'all talking about putting Tank Davis in the ring with Keith Thurman, to me, that's disrespectful.
I'm wrong, bro. I knew what you did. I was just trying to rile you. I was riling you up, bro. I was just messing.
Tank, come on, bro. Tank Davis versus Keith Thurman. Unless he's washed up, if you're talking about, and I'm talking to Boston George now. Boston George, Tank Davis versus Keith Thurman. As we knew Keith Thurman before he started getting all them injuries, if he could get back, right? That shit disrespectful, talking about putting Tank Davis, and that shit tripped me out for y'all think that a Tank Davis can go in there and beat Keith Thurman if Keith Thurman is on his shit. Y'all tripping.
But that's part of that play. If he come out look good, he got a Bud fight in front of him. If he come out and struggle, he might got a Tank fight in front of him. Either way, he looking good.
Now, if he struggled, Batman. If he struggled, then I wouldn't be tripping. Like, yeah, put you know what I'm saying? Put Tank in there. He looked like a shell of himself. Put Tank in there. Nah, man, we talking about 2015. Man, Keith Thurman, he went out and he just beat Danny Garcia. What was that, 2017? But I'm saying, even if we got the Keith Thurman from 2017, I don't know. I'm just saying, what Keith Thurman are we talking about? Because when you say put him in the ring with Tank Davis, well, you got to explain, you know what I'm saying? You got to explain what you're saying behind him.
But even if Keith don't stop Mario Barrios, if he beat the shit out of Mario Barrios every round, that's impressive.
I mean, come on, bro. Y'all be tripping with this Tank Davis shit. Like, Tank Davis is a great fighter, but man, y'all need to chill out, bro. Y'all need to chill out with this Tank Davis shit, man. Tank Davis is a 35-pound fighter. Y'all tripping talking about Tank Davis can jump all the way up to 147. and knock out Keith Thurman. Man, you're going to get Tank Davis' ass hurt. That's what you're going to do. Y'all got too much, and I think Tank Davis is a hell of a fighter, but y'all be putting too much of sauce on Tank Davis for real.
Man, Tank Davis got a lot of people under Keith Thurman weight class that he got to deal with, man. But,
Bruh, they be putting too much of sauce on Tank Davis. Ain't even fought the best people in his weight classes, and you trying to talk about he need to move up to 147, and we think he can knock out Keith Thurman. Come on, man. If we're talking about boxing, or we just don't just talk some bullshit.
That ain't no real fight, bro. I ain't trying, just like I don't want to hear about Stephen Fulton versus no damn Shakur Stevenson. I want to hear Stephen Fulton versus goddamn MJ Akhmadaliev. I want to hear Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. Tank Davis got Kambosos, Haney, Lomachenko smoke. We don't need to be talking about him and Keith Thurman. I was just messing with Keon, y'all. I was just messing with my boy.
But see, I know you was playing around, but a lot of niggas really think that shit. Like we was when Leonard Ellaby had said that shit that he said, bruh. Every day, motherfuckers was coming on here talking about Tank Davis to knock out Keith Thurman. Tank Davis gonna knock out Keith Thurman. Yeah, he'll knock out Keith Thurman. He'll stop Keith Thurman. I'm like, man, come on, bro.
I don't think he'll stop, but if Mikey Garcia can go see Errol Spence, then why not? But but Mikey did see the best at his weight class when when he was there.
But now if Mario Barrios come out here and he do something bad to Keith Thurman, now that's a fight we could revisit. You know what I'm saying? Then it'll kind of make more sense. Like, yeah, Keith Thurman, he looked horrible. He looked a shell of himself. Then, yeah, Tank Davis or somebody, that might be a fight we could, but we got to see. Because I'm thinking of I'm not, when I think of Keith Thurman, we haven't seen him, right? All we know is the Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao. The last time we seen Keith Thurman. If we get that Keith Thurman, he beating the shit out of Tank Davis. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We get that fought Manny Pacquiao. He beat the shit out of Tank Davis. Even though he lost that fight, Tank Davis is not big enough, strong enough, and he's just not. He ain't beat no Keith Thurman. That version of Keith Thurman.
I feel you. That means that Keith Thurman should beat the shit out of Mario Barrios then, because Tank already beat the shit out of him.
Keith Thurman, that's what I'm saying. Keith Thurman has to stop Mario Barrios. If he don't stop Mario Barrios, bro, I'm like, y'all, he's done.
Let's break down this Mario Barrios. Tank did not beat the shit out Mario Barrios. It was a strategy. It was a strategy. Mario Barrios started to fade, and he took his opportunity, and he stopped him. He did not beat the first round, second round, third round. He did not dominate Mario Barrios. Now let's get that out of everybody's head.
That's just how I talk, man. I said when my Cowboys barely beat the damn, who did we barely beat this year? When we barely beat the Chargers, you know what I said the next day, man? We beat the shit out the Chargers, bro. This is how I say, hey man, he beat the shit out of him, bro. He won the fight. I ain't saying he dominated, you know what I'm saying? But I feel you. It was a close fight, but he did what he did to him, bro. That's all.
He did what he did. It was a straight. Before that fight even happened, I told y'all it was gonna happen. Cause I looked at so many Mario Barrios fights that I know what he do in the second half of the fight. He started wither away, and he don't.
Do you have Keith Thurman stopping Barrios?
I mean, yeah, in the later rounds.
You want to put some push-ups on?
If Keith, no, I told you I'm not betting on nobody but my brothers. I'm not doing none of that shit no more.
Mario Barrios, like Keith Thurman, he got to stop Mario Barrios. To me, you got to stop him. And then, like, come on, knockout. If we want to go in history, Mario Barrios, he got the shit beat out of him. The fight right before he fought Tank Davis.
What was it? The dude named
a dude that was fucking had 6-7 professional fights.
Yeah, but he was an Olympian.
Yeah, he did, bro. He did.
So I mean, we acting like, Tank Davis, man. Look what he did to Mario Barrios. That ain't shit he was supposed to. I thought he was supposed to not. I told everybody before, me and 503, we actually bet on that because 503 was going with Barrios. And I said, or we was going to bet. I think he decided not to at the last minute. But I said, 503, Tank Davis is going to beat the shit out of Barrios. Barrios actually did a lot better than I expected him to. That ain't that ain't nothing to be bragging about to me. It ain't.
But listen, the dude named Cowboy what? He fought Barrios, was beating Barrios' ass, but Barrios knocked him out. Dog, I mean,
I saw that fight too. The white dude.
Yeah, you talking about Ryan Garcia? Yeah.
Yeah. Barrios ain't no fucking fighter like that, bro.
How is this a respectable fight for Keith Thurman comeback, bro?
Not. Well, to me, it is not unless you go out there and destroy him. You have to. I'm not accepting nothing but fucking destroy Barrios from Keith Thurman.
I would rather see him go back and fight Chocolatito Lopez.
Yeah.
Shit, the Chocolatito Lopez that showed up his last fight, man, say, all right. I'll have Chocolatito in that one, bro.
But no, I'm
Foxy
just saying.
Brown, salute to Foxy Brown, the queen in the building.
I mean,
but yeah, that's a much better fight, man. I agree with you on that, bro. That's a much better fight.
But yeah, bro. Like I said, knockout. I'm not babying. I ain't carrying Keith Thurman. I'm not rocking him back and forth. You got to get in there and you got to stop Barrios.
Oh shit, I know you never give it up like that, bro. I know you don't. Shit, you hold that man to the standard he's supposed to be held to. I know that, bro.
If he don't stop Barrios, y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, he's done. I don't give a fuck how long he been out the ring. If you don't go out there and you don't stop Barrios, you pretty much done, bro. Like I don't believe in you no more. If you
go out look at who
I don't believe in you.
Competing against. He trying to get back. He trying to get back in there with the likes of Terence Crawford or Errol Spence. And what does anybody on this panel or anybody in the chat? What y'all think them two fighters will do to Mario Barrios?
Right.
Well, shit, all right.
When Errol Spence was coming off his car accident, right, and nobody knew what he was going. You know what I'm saying? If he had a fought of Mario Barrios, I would have said the same motherfucking thing. If Errol Spence don't go in there and stop Mario Barrios, well, he pretty much, you know what I'm saying, he done. Like this,
I'm glad you said
standard, bro.
I'm glad y'all said this, right? Mikey, y'all said you need to get the fuck when Errol Spence come up, stop fucking commenting on him, man. Because at first, with the first one, when you comment on the Danny fight, he was like Earl will shell him himself, Danny gonna beat him. Because I don't think Earl the same. Now you trying to say Ugas gonna beat him because of the eye injury. Man, leave that man alone. That man beat your ass. Stop. Just leave the man alone, man.
Facts. You got to.
He hurt.
He's so mad that Errol Spence beat him, bro. He can't take it. He taking the Sandor Martin loss better than he taking the Errol Spence loss. Shit.
Bruh. For real, he is though.
And Sandor Martin, at least Errol Spence, that's a good loss. Sandor Martin, that shit got you out here bad, bro. You ain't even worried about that. You still talking on Earl, bro.
817, he talking about that Keith Thurman barely got by Chocolatito Lopez. Now, let's keep it 100. Chocolatito Lopez did catch Keith Thurman, right? And he had Keith Thurman hurt for that round. But Keith Thurman was beating the shit out of Chocolatito Lopez the whole fight.
True. And Keith Thurman,
let's not act like Keith Thurman went in there and he just barely edged out a fight against Chocolatito Lopez. He was beating the shit out of Chocolatito Lopez the whole fight, and he got caught in that one round. And we said he almost got stopped in that one round. But overall, Keith Thurman was beating the shit out of Chocolatito Lopez that whole fight, and he won that fight easily. So come on, bro.
Keith beat him every round, except the
come on,
round
man.
He got hurt.
Niggas be wanting to talk about half of the story.
He beat him every round, except that was it the 10th round he got hurt?
Yeah,
he got
whatever
hurt
round it was that he got hurt. But
y'all don't say when Keith Thurman hurt Chocolatito Lopez in the 6th round.
Right.
He almost got Chocolatito Lopez out of there in the 6th round.
Right. So check this out, right? So Chocolatito Lopez, to me, is a much better fighter than Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios is moving up, right? Mario Barrios is moving up, coming off a knockout loss, right, to a 135-pound fighter.
It don't look good. It's not. He won 135. The last fight he fought was at 130 before he fought Barrios.
Right. So
right.
With that being said, you can't compare Barrios and Josito Lopez. Josito Lopez been in there with some vets. Josito Lopez can fight. You know what I'm saying? He can fight. Now, yeah, he beat Josito Lopez pretty much every round. And you know, but you can't have that type of performance to me versus Barrios. You got to go out there and you got to get Barrios up out of there, bro.
Josito Lopez, Key, he just ain't beat the A-class fighters. He always beat the B, C-class fighters. He could never get past the A-class fighter.
He ain't losing nobody but the best. Keith Thurman. Shit, I believe he lost.
Barrios ain't. Hey, you can't say that Lopez ain't worth the fuck. Lopez can fight, bro.
Yeah, Lopez can fight.
Talking about he ain't worth the fuck. Lopez can fight.
He only lost to like Canelo, like Madonna beat him, I believe. Keith Thurman beat him. Like he got some pretty good losses, bro. He ain't lost to no scrubs, dog. So.
Yeah, he always in the fight, and he one of the fighters that couldn't win the big fight. Like I hate to say this, like Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns couldn't never win the big fight.
Similar to Sean Porter and shit, yeah.
Yeah, similar to Sean Porter.
Mm-hmm.
So Josito Lopez, man, and then Josito Lopez, he got a lot better when he got with Mikey Garcia brother,
Robert Garcia.
You know what I'm saying? Josito Lopez actually fight on that undercard. You know he fighting on the Keith Thurman undercard. He fighting Abel Ramos. So you know
that's a good fight.
Yeah. But Josito Lopez, he been out for a long time. He ain't fought in over a year. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fought in over a year.
He fought last year. He
fought 2020. He fought Francisco Santana in December of 2020. That was on the Errol Spence undercard.
Yeah, and he stopped
when Errol Spence fought Denny. Yeah, and he stopped. He stopped Santana. We ain't seen him since. But let me look at Josito. Like he didn't fought some dogs. He lost to Madonna. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Alvarez. He lost a split decision back when Jesse Vargas was. But yeah, he is middle of the pack for. But to me he better than Barrios, bro.
Hey, he way better than Barrios.
But you know, we got a lot to look forward to, y'all, coming up in 2022. We got a lot to look forward to. You know, I'm excited about it, man. How y'all feel about 2022 this year in boxing? You know, things that we can look forward to overall.
Man, I hope Russell fight twice again this year.
Me too, man. Knockout. What you know?
I was just saying, I'm excited, bro. Like we already got a unification fight. We got Chocolatito Estrada, another unification fight. We one fight away from undisputed at the 122-pound division for the for Stephen Fulton and MJ Akhmadaliev. We already got one undisputed fight on the books with Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano. 2022 looking like it's gonna start off good. I just hope once we start getting these other fighters like Shakur Stevenson's fight announcement and Gervonta Davis's fight announcement. I know Tank Davis fans the fanboys, I'm a fan of him too. They're not gonna like to hear this, but I'm kind of happy that the Issac Cruz fight underperformed. And the reason I say that is because now they got to give us the product that we want. You know what I'm saying? They got to quit giving us chicken strips when we keep ordering chicken sandwiches and shit. They got to finally give us what we want and what we've been asking for, so that he can finally sell and he can be in there with somebody that's gonna really build him up. So I'm excited for that. And you know, man, we got Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk. That fight's gonna be announced soon. So shit, man, it's a lot of good shit to be looking forward to in 2022, man. I'm excited to be, making content and a part of the community and shit, man. And we gonna rock out, bro. It's gonna be another good year, bro. Can't wait.
Yeah, man. I think this is a year that can take boxing to another level. I think it can, man. This year, it's a lot of fights out there that we've been waiting for. It's a lot of shit that's been on the verge of happening, but it's like, okay, well, it's gonna happen that year. This got to be the year. Like the Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, like you said, Gervonta Tank Davis in with a big name, Gary Russell in with a big name. This got to be the year. So this could be a make or break year for boxing, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to this year in boxing, and yeah, man, I'm excited about it.
Ain't HBO coming back?
I ain't heard nothing about that. Knockout you?
Nah, I haven't heard anything about it either, man. But I wouldn't be mad. I'll take HBO over Triller. Shit. And they showed they can do boxing right before. Anybody that showed they can do boxing right before, I'm with that. Give these other platforms and these other networks. Competition is good to me, bro. Like the more competition, the better chance that we have of them getting this shit right and giving us what we want, bro. So I'm happy if this shit happen.
Y'all know what they need to do? They need to get rid of ESPN and bring HBO and Showtime back, because when these promoters was jive, that's what made these promoters jive under the same umbrella, and you couldn't really duck fights. They had to make fights together. But
yeah.
That's a
with
fact.
Foxy Brown, I was actually impressed with Gervonta Tank Davis in his last fight. Even though me and Batman, we talked about this several times. I said, man, he finna go out there and he finna beat the dog shit out of Issac Cruz, right? And sometimes you underestimate an opponent. But what I was impressed, me personally, I was impressed with Tank Davis because he got a chance to show a different side of him. I knew he could box. I knew he had boxing ability, but we don't really never hardly get to see it, when he's in the ring. And he showed that, hey, he did have an injury, but he outboxed the shit out of Issac Cruz. Issac Cruz was just very, very good defensively. He was very defensively responsible. A lot of them shots that Tank Davis usually catch, 99% of the fighters that he fight with, that he lands, he was landing on Issac Cruz's, elbows and gloves, because Issac Cruz was very defensively responsible. But I didn't think Tank Davis had a bad performance. I really didn't. I didn't agree with people that he had a bad performance. I liked his performance, honestly.
Man, I look at it like this. Issac Cruz had the bad performance. To me, if a fucking fighter only got one hand and he's showing that he only got one hand, I should be started. From that 6th round, I should be able to dominate that fighter. So that shit.
Yeah, and I would just say I urge everyone to go back and rewatch the fight. Tank started turning up on his ass in that 6th round before he got hurt, bro. He started turning up on that dude, man. Then his hand got hurt. He stopped throwing it and shit. You can clearly see it. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was a good performance too. Anytime you get a W with an injury, you just take the W and move on to the next, bro. So,
but I'm just saying, how good is Issac Cruz? You couldn't, from that 6th round when the boy showed he was only throwing an uppercut and a hook, you couldn't dominate.
I think he good. I just think I think Tank is just better better at boxing, and he's more elusive than people give him credit for. Is what I would say. Because I think Issac Cruz will beat a lot of people's favorite fighters, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of his favorite fighters at 135 will lose to him, bro.
But he probably would, right? But what they keep on saying he won, and they keep on saying how good he is, he fucking didn't dominate a one-hand fighter from the 6 rounds. That from the 6th round, he hurt his hand. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you got 6 more rounds to fucking try to dominate a fucking fight.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's
agree.
Another thing I was gonna say. My thing is that how good is Issac Cruz though? Because I didn't really Issac Cruz didn't. I ain't gonna lie, he didn't impress me before he fought Tank. Now he did what he, what I'm saying. He looked cool in the Tank. What really impressed me the most about Issac Cruz in the Tank fight was his defense, because I labeled him as a flat-footed fighter that was gonna come forward and didn't give a fuck about defense. That's what surprised me with Issac Cruz, is that, hey, damn, This dude, he actually got good defense if he wants to. You know what I'm saying? So that really impressed me the most out of Issac Cruz.
Yeah,
And you weren't wrong in your assessment either, bro. If you go look at his fights before the Tank Davis fight, his defense wasn't like that, dog.
He knew
Right.
It's part of the reason I picked him to get knocked out. His defense was not like that.
He knew he was fighting a fucking hard puncher.
Yeah, so he was like, I gotta come correct. Yeah, you right about that. He was like, shit, I ain't trying to be no damn highlight.
But so what that let me know is he's able to make adjustments. He made that defensive adjustment. So I took great things that I saw from Tank out of that fight, and I took things from Issac Cruz that really surprised me in that fight too. Now I really need to see Issac Cruz. Is he that good? Because if we see Issac Cruz fight one of these other top level cats at 135, then we can say, damn, Tank a bad motherfucker for being able to beat this dude with one hand. So that's kind of where we at, right? That's where I'm at right now. I need to see Issac Cruz, how he perform against somebody else that's at that top level.
The fight to make, because since it's one dude at Golden Boy that's really a soldier that'll get in there with his ass. I'd love to see JoJo Diaz versus Issac Pitbull Cruz. Because Ryan Garcia ain't talking about shit.
That's a hell of a fight too. You know?
But so what y'all think about this Zepeda and Teofimo Lopez shit?
William Zepeda or Jose Zepeda?
Jose Zepeda.
I'm about to say William Zepeda shit. William, man, I'm make some money that day. Can Teo take his left hand? Can Teo take his left hand? That's what that fight gonna come down to. If he can take his left hand, he more athletic. You know what I'm saying? He got better skills in my opinion. He's more twitchy, so he's faster and more explosive. So he should be favored in that fight. That's really from the top guys. Somebody like Zepeda is his best shot. He started trying to mess around with Jose Ramirez or Pedraza or Montana Love or some shit up there at 140. All right. All right, you go right ahead, brother. You go right ahead and do that. See how it works out.
Hey, bro, I think that Zepeda is a dangerous fight for Teofimo Lopez because he has respectable power. He ain't just got, like, you know what I'm saying? He got respectable power and he can box. He can box. So that's not no easy fight for Teofimo Lopez, bro. I see Bill Brown talking about Teofimo Lopez is smashing shit. I don't know. I really don't know.
What if his power ain't what if them dudes at 140 they take his shit better, bro? What if they take his shots better? Then what?
Zepeda got respectable power.
He already showed his defense is hot garbage right now, and then Zepeda gonna have the advantage. Any fighter he fight gonna have the advantage in the corner, bro.
But we don't know if Teofimo Lopez can take a punch though.
Huh?
We don't know if Teofimo Lopez can take a punch from a hard
that's why I said that's what it's gonna be for me, bro. That's what it's gonna come down to. Then another thing, like Teofimo, bro, he cut up and bruise up and swell up so goddamn easy, bro. Like it's a lot, bro. I just don't know if moving up is the answer. When you get your ass whooped, I don't know if you need to go fight stronger and faster guys, bro. That's just me, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, that's good.
But yeah, it's a solid fight, bro. I can't complain about the fight, even though I was campaigning for him to fight Regis. When I knew they weren't gonna fight Regis, I would love to see the Regis fight. But it's a solid fight because Zepeda is a solid fighter. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he only lost one time? He got one L on his record.
Yeah.
Against Jose Ramirez, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zepeda, bro. Zepeda, he's solid. You know what I'm saying? He's solid, and this ain't gonna be no easy fight for Teofimo Lopez. And this a fight that's really gonna show us what Teofimo Lopez is. Is Teofimo Lopez gonna be able to become a superstar at 140, or is he gonna be a middle of the pack type of fighter? And this is the perfect fight to show you that. Right?
Yeah, I'm glad because he's showing balls. He's not going up there fighting no C-class fighter, not to get acclimated to the weight class. He's going up there and fighting one of the top 5 fighters.
Yeah, right. He says Zepeda got 2 L's. Who he got? He lost to Jose Ramirez, and I'm looking at it right now. He lost to Terry Flanagan.
when Terry Flanagan was undefeated and shit.
When did he fight Terry Flanagan? What year was
that? Was
that?
way back in 2015.
So he was young. He was young, but since then he showed that he got a lot better. If you've been watching Jose Zepeda throughout his career, he's gotten a lot better. You know, so yeah, that's a solid fight, bro.
Matchup too, like Teofimo Lopez, that shoulder roll shit. His shoulder roll, number one, is broke. Number two, since he orthodox and Zepeda is southpaw, that broke ass shoulder roll gonna roll his ass into one of them left hands, bro.
Right,
one of them fucking left hands, bro. Like, bro,
Zepeda, he got a pretty good ring IQ too. You know, so yeah, man, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. It'll be a hell of a fight, bro. I'm looking forward to that one. Whenever they do, you know, make it happen. I'm probably what y'all thinking, probably like April, around April.
Yeah, and then the other thing, remember, Top Rank got the best matchmakers in the business, and Bob Arum is petty, bro. Like, he might be setting Teofimo Lopez up, bro. The more I'm thinking about it, he might be setting that man up, dude.
Yeah, because he played games with him.
Yeah.
Like,
man.
They don't like CTO over there for real. He played real games with Bob, man. Bob had plans for him, and he went against all the plans.
Yeah. Man, so it's been a great show. I want to remind everybody, right? Tomorrow at 12 o'clock Central Time. Come through. I'm doing a live show. I'm going to play both of the fights on the screen so everybody can watch them. I'm going to have a panel, and we're going to break down the fight round by round. We're going to break down Errol Spence in Sean Porter, and we're going to break down Sean Porter and Terence Crawford fight. So we're going to watch the first round of one fight, and we're going to, give our breakdown of what happened. And then we're going to go and we're going to watch the first round of the next fight, and we're going to go back and forth, and we're going to give a breakdown. And at the end of the day, when everything is done, we're going to give our take, right? And we're going to talk about, did we see a different Sean Porter in those fights? Who had a better performance against Sean Porter? And like I said, I don't know, but that's why we all going to watch it together. And I think it's going to be a great show. I think it's like I said, Dwayne Freeman, he said he going to be in here. I don't know, Knockout, if you're going to be available.
I'm going to be in the chat. I'm going to definitely check the show out, but I'm going to be moving around and shit, so I won't be able to hop on.
Batman, you going to be available?
Yeah, I'm be available, man.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna have and my man Dwayne, he said he gonna do it. So we're gonna have a panel of a few of us on here, and we're gonna get it popping. I think it's gonna be a great show. It said Sheena, it's gonna be at 12 o'clock Central Time. 12 Central. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be a great show, and we're gonna get it popping, But y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't hit the like button. Once again, it's 12 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. If y'all haven't hit the like button, smash on my like button. And let me get everybody last words. So Knockout, before we get up out of here, let me get your last words and let everybody know where to find you at and when you're going to be on next.
Yeah, man. So great show, man. I appreciate you having me on. Salute to everybody in the chat. It's been a great boxing conversation.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Sheena, tomorrow at 12 o'clock Central Time. Yeah, that's 1 o'clock East Coast time. That is 11 o'clock Mountain Time, my time, and that's 10 o'clock on the West Coast. But my bad, Batman. Go ahead.
Nah, you good, bro. You good. And so y'all can find me right here on YouTube, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Also follow me over on Twitter at KO Boxing 86 TV. I'm live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. That's our Hot Topic show where we discuss the hottest topics in boxing. I'm also live every Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. That's our breakdown and our prediction show. However, tonight, I'm not going to be doing a breakdown and prediction because I did that show yesterday, but I will be live tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to be doing live commentary for the Showbox card that's on tonight. The singing OG KQKC, he going to take the night off. He not calling the fights tonight, so I'm going to hop on and I'm going to call the fights for y'all tonight at 8 p.m. So y'all come through and hang out with us, man. We're just going to call these fights, man. Every fighter on the card is undefeated. They got a combined record of like 80-0. It's a lot of great young fighters on that card. So y'all come hang out for some live commentary tonight on my channel at 8 p.m. And then I'm also live on Sundays at 9 a.m. Central Time with KQKC Boxing Network. And plus, we drop daily content, man. Got videos dropping every day. And y'all be sure to hit this man like button. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel. He doing great work, man. He doing great work, and we gotta support each other. So, and congratulations on the 10,000, my brother. I hope to be there one day, man. You doing your thing, dog.
Man. You gonna be there fast, man. You gonna be there fast, man. I appreciate it. It's a long, it's a a hard grind, but we there, you know.
Yes, sir. But that's all I got, man. I appreciate you always showing love and letting me hop on, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said put your channel in the link knockout.
I got you, Mr. Steal Your Chin. I got you. I'm doing it right now, bro.
Batman. Let me get your last word.
Man, this was a great show today, man. Man, hopefully, man, we get what we won in 2022. Especially in this boxing shit, man. Hope, man, boxing come back better than fucking UFC. Man, I gotta get into that UFC shit, man.
The UFC shit, that shit be jumping, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I gotta start watching it and getting into it. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't like grabbing the shit, man. I don't like that shit. I just ain't never been a grabber, but you know what I'm saying, we about to get the first part of the boxing, man, about to be lit. So I hope the second, when all the schedule come out, the second half be lit. And, man, you know, everybody can enjoy themselves, man. Hopefully this COVID shit, I know it ain't going nowhere no time soon, but hopefully this shit be down to a minimum where we can have live fight parties and shit like that. Get back to a little bit of normal again. But, you know.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no doubt. And like I said, I want to thank everybody for helping get me to over 10,000 subs. I appreciate everybody that's in the chat, everybody that be up on the panel. And, we're going to keep rocking. Make sure that y'all don't forget about the show tomorrow because it's going to be fire. Before you leave out the building, hit the like button. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone.